Nine Inch Nails, yes. Trent Reznor, 51 years old today, so we start with Head Like a Hole. Wow, there it is, StubHub. That's just fucking greed, huh?
That's terrible.
I heard this was going on. The NBA is going to have sponsorships on their jerseys.
Wow.
Starting next year?
Yeah.
It's already here, huh? And the 76ers tweeted yesterday, we're partnering with StubHub as our official jersey patch sponsor.
Wow.
God, how much money does the teams and the NBA need?
What greedy fucks. I thought the uniforms were these sacred things. They would find players. I mean, I know it's baseball, but if you wear your socks different or if you wear like a throwback. I mean, David Wells couldn't wear that Babe Ruth hat.
Yeah.
Because it didn't comply. And,
well, he wore it, though.
Yeah, but then he got in trouble.
He got fined or whatever it was?
Yeah.
I forgot exactly what happened to David Wells back in the day. But
the uniforms are so sacred.
Oh, are they? Now look at them.
StubHub on the uniform.
I guess every team has a little patch, and they can decide what sponsor they want on that patch. But that's just the beginning, because then they'll make a bunch of money off that one patch, and then the next thing they'll go, well, let's go with the second patch.
Who had to cover the Reebok logo in the Olympics due to I was reading that. What happened?
Yeah, remember? Hold on. Remember the Dream Team for the Olympics? They would have their uniforms sponsored by like Reebok, but some of them had deals with Nike, so they had to kind of cover up the Reebok logo while they were, standing and doing press in the outfits and what have you.
No,
how'd they cover it?
Just wore like an American flag or something over it.
I see.
Yeah.
But it's here to stay.
Yep.
The greed in professional sports.
It's like NASCAR now.
Well, it'll get to that point. I mean, the hockey rink started with one little logo, and then it was two logos,
and then
now,
it rotates.
And now it's like every part of the boards is covered with a logo. There has to be, quickly, if I had to guess, 30 logos around an ice rink nowadays.
Then on TV, they'll superimpose stuff on the glass.
Yeah,
that only people on TV can see.
Yeah. And I don't mind. That was such an innocent boy's way of phrasing it. And only people on TV can see.
My point is that it's not on the glass obstructing people's view when they're there.
No, only people on the TV
watching through the magic box.
You hear that, Doc? You hear that, honey? He saw it on the TV.
on the damn TV.
I don't mind advertising. They pay the bills, but it's like there's something about it being on the uniform is a little shitty.
Oh, I mind when you're, like we were just saying, when you're spending $13 on a fucking beer and it's what's a hot dog and a burger these days? I forgot the exact prices. It's ridiculous. Yeah. It just shows the greed.
Yeah, it's unnecessary greed.
And now it's starting with the NBA jerseys, and it's not going to start with one. It's not going to stop with one little patch.
No.
Fast forward, there's going to be a bunch of patches on their jerseys.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, but the Falcons are doing something very interesting. Speaking of sports,
that's right.
They're going to offer insanely low prices when their new stadium opens next year, including $5 beers, $2 unlimited soda. Did you hear that one, E-Rock? Unlimited soda?
Haven't had soda in over a year.
Attaboy, E-Rock. Attaboy.
Face.
Soda free and queer.
Still queer, but off the soda. Iced tea, though?
Yeah, iced tea is all good.
Well, iced tea is all good, all right? $2 pizzas and $3 hot dogs and more. And that includes the tax Travis was telling me, right?
$5 beers.
I know, $5 beers.
Yeah, and that includes tax.
And this isn't some promotional thing for the first year. They're going to try to keep it this way for a while.
These are their prices.
Wow, that's awesome. That's going to make everyone else look like fucking dicks.
Yeah, I mean, the cost of living in Atlanta is a lot lower, but that doesn't the difference between $13 beer at the Garden and a $5 beer. That's not cost of living.
It's just ridiculous. If you got a little family and you want to go to these games, it costs you a bloody fortune between parking, getting everyone a hot dog or a soda or some ice cream, and a little dessert in there too. Dad needs a couple beers, and next thing you know, you're spending hundreds of dollars just on the food part of it, not counting the tickets and like I said, the parking.
We would carry hot dogs and burgers in our pockets.
Did you really?
No.
Sorry.
No, because there would be no way to put.
I would kind of believe that, though.
No, little snacks mother would bring, but never in our pocket. Never hot dogs and burgers.
Do you call your mom mother?
Occasionally, I would. Yeah, for years.
Because Doug Stanhope was coming in here. He calls his mom mother. And it gets a little creepy after a while.
Yeah, if it's the only way you refer to your mom, it's a thing.
Mother.
If it was that she was doing something, like mother would pack me a bag or something.
Yeah.
But when I talk to her, it's always mom.
Mom, yeah. Never mommy?
No, when I was a kid. Only when I don't see her for a while, I go, I love you, Mommy. I love you, Mommy. Mommy, I love you, Mommy.
Yeah, Norman Bates, absolutely. That's what I was thinking. When you hear mother, you think Norman Bates in most cases.
Also, Sean Rouse refers to his mom as mother.
Right.
Mother. He's weird. I've read some of Doug's book. I haven't read nearly enough of it, but it's really good.
I went on a Doug Stanhope loop because I read his book, and then I was kind of, fooling around a little bit on the internet, checking out some Doug Stanhope. And did you see the video of Sean Rouse as Bill Burr as a puppet?
I did not.
With his friend Junior?
No.
Oh, my God. Stanhope likes Bill Burr, right? I would assume?
I would assume he does.
Oh, okay. This is the weirdest fucking thing. This guy does a great... Yeah, there it is. It's Junior... I've never heard of this guy. Maybe you have. Junior Stopka?
Don't know him, no.
Okay, so it's called Bill Burr Puppet Act. We'll tweet this out. With Sean Rouse playing Bill Burr as a dummy. Kind of like a ventriloquist act. It is so bizarre.
Junior does a puppet act with the authentic article. Can you pick him up? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Junior Stopka and Bill Burr. You love Bill Burr? Who does not love Bill Burr?
He's carrying Sean Rouse out on his back like he's the dummy. Puts him on his lap.
Oh, that's funny.
The impression's right on.
Hi, Bill Burr. How do you like Daytona so far? Dude, it's great. It's the best.
Oh, he does.
It's like, Bill, you want to go to Daytona? I'm like, yeah, I do. It's great. Get to see kids. 11 white guys playing volleyball with one black guy. Dude, it's the greatest.
And Sean Rouse is great.
Just playing Bill Burr as a dummy.
Bill, I understand you're made of wood. Dude, I love wood. Leaves come out of me. It's the best. It's like, Bill, you want to be a flower? I'm like, yeah, you do. It's like, do you want bugs on me? I'm like, no. Well, that's nice, Bill.
Sean Rouse is looking around, just kind of half smiling. It's so good.
Bill, what do you think about the Pythagorean theorem? Dude, it's the worst. You got an A, a B. I don't know what the hell's going on. What the hell is... All right, Bill. Well, do you have anything else left to say to the people out there? Yeah, dude. It's just us people, right? They walk around, they talking. It's the greatest. Go fuck yourself. Fuck off.
There you go. We'll tweet that out.
He has to carry Jason. Sean Rouse. Yeah.
He's got to carry him out because Sean's playing the dummy. I just saw that when I was in a weird Doug Stanhope loop last night. Funny. Really fucking funny and strange. All right, let me go to Montreal and say hi and good morning to Pete. What's going on, Pete?
Hi, good morning.
Hey.
Advertisements in jerseys, this is something new. In Europe, in the soccer league, and in Australian rules football, in cricket, they all wear advertisements on their jerseys. So this is nothing new.
Yeah, no, I understand. It's not. It's new to sports in America for the most part.
Yeah, but you got to go with the times, because
they don't need any more fucking money. These guys are.
If you want to have a good team, if you want to pay your athletes that kind of money, right? You have to do something.
That is it. I mean, if we want the players and they're getting more and more money, that's how the teams are going to bring in the fucking, as I like to say, cashola.
And they get a little extra cashola from the average fan.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. You're paying a baseball player $30 million a year. That's fucking ludicrous.
Yeah.
Right. What is he saying?
He's ludicrous to play a baseball player $30 million a year.
Right.
But I don't, to me, the way the venues fuck you, I mean, I don't complain about it because, like I've said for years, I don't go. I don't go. I don't think they, I think it's a little bit, it's not the great experience I thought it would be as a kid.
I mean, look, in Montreal, right, to go to a Canadian hockey game, me and my son, it cost us about $200.
Yeah.
That's just in, like, concessions.
Yeah, that was basically what I was saying.
And the tickets are like $130 per ticket.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's like friggin' $500, $600 for a friggin' night,
Well, it's all about the corporate boxes. I don't think they give a fuck about the average fans.
Then again, if the fans don't care about them either, usually, not like Browns fans, but if the team sucks, people don't go.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, why would you go if your team is just a complete disaster and spend all that money?
Well, even if it was cheaper, people wouldn't go to watch it. So that people say, "I'm not going to go unless the team is good." No one to make the team. It's like neither side really can win.
Right.
What's going to happen? The teams are going to be they're going to be competitive. So instead of having like 10 teams who are going to make the playoffs, you're going to have like all the teams that have a choice to make the playoffs. We have to get better players.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Pete, we got to let you go. The phone is a little rough, to be completely honest
Thanks,
with you.
man.
But thanks for the phone call on this. Yes, Jimmy.
What was it?
Oh, okay. All you see is sponsor logos on soccer uniforms now, and can't even see team logo. Yeah, that's what's going to eventually happen. The NBA is not going to stop with one little patch.
No.
They're going to find that's very successful for the for the companies, and they're going to get another area on the jersey. They could get another patch going, right?
Hey, look, SiriusXM sponsors my tour, and one of the things that we do is when we take photos, whenever there's usually a SiriusXM thing. There in the line. It's part of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have to wear it. Well, if they said wear it and we'll pay you, depending on how much they want to pay me.
You would do that
in a second. I changed my name.
The money was good.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome SiriusXM Boy. That'd be my name.
Where you just have a SiriusXM logo head to toe.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's all I talk about is the channels. All my material be positive material around the channels.
Nice.
I can't believe they're doing this on the 40s channel. I make a few good-natured jokes.
Real nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Doug Stanhope will be in here a little later. I'm excited to see Doug. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's good that he wrote a book. It's very he's just a unique way of discussing anything.
Oh boy, he's a very good writer, and
he is.
This book is about Mother, because as I'm reading this book, I'm thinking to myself, he has a ton of stories to tell. That
sure.
He certainly didn't do that in this book because he was focusing on Mother mostly.
Yeah, his mom was a hoarder. We'll talk to him. This is a lot of stuff I didn't know about his mom.
Like the hoarding was completely out of control, and she believed in some of those, psychic people and all that crap.
Yeah.
But she was a very unique lady. She would record her farts on cassette tapes and send them to Doug because she knew Doug would appreciate a good fart. Because fart, like we've always said over the years, is always fucking funny.
Yeah.
So she would do that as well. She would sit around with a recorder and record her farts for her son.
Ah.
You think your mother would do that for you?
No, I don't see Mom doing that. I don't see Mommy Dearest cutting the cheese and recording it for me, or my father either.
Right. And then he ends the book with a Valentine's Day card that he found when he was, cleaning out his mom's apartment from all the hoarding. Fucking brought tears to my fucking eyes. Because she wasn't the traditional, like a traditional mother, but she certainly was right there for Doug and really fucking loved him and respected him and believed in what he wanted to do with his life.
Yeah.
Even though she was a very different type of person.
I told you he brought. It's funny. It makes. I'll say when he came. I don't want to say it now, but when he came out, I told you when I did the Vale Comedy Festival with him. The first time I met him in '95.
Right.
And we were roommates, and for that weekend. And he had all his possessions on his bed. And I always thought how crazy that was, but that makes sense now.
Right.
That now...
Why does it make sense?
Hoarding. There's something about hoarding or being surrounded by all your possessions. It was just an odd way to do it.
Yeah, he mentioned in the book a little bit that has become a bit of a hoarder himself.
Yeah.
But probably not to the extent his mom was really completely out of control with the hoarding. And it was before we understood hoarding.
Sure, what it was.
Because I don't think he minds that I'm telling some of this stuff. I mean, it's just a great read, but he went in and cleared out his mom's place thinking it would be a great thing. I think she was either in rehab or the hospital for something, and she came back and she was out of her fucking mind. And Doug and his girlfriend at the time thought they were doing just a really nice thing. And it was before anyone really understood the mind of a hoarder and how everything in that house means something to them, even though to us it's completely ridiculous.
Garbage, yeah.
You know, she had like over 100 toothbrushes from a dollar store, that type of shit. You know, she collected a lot of just junky, cheap shit. And Doug was like trying to tell her, look, I kept everything that I thought had value to you, but I got rid of all the, you know, the clutter, all the junk, all the dumb stuff. And she was not having it. She was fucking bummed out.
You know, it's funny when you throw stuff out. Like, I'm still going through boxes, and I will be for another 3 weeks or a month. I mean, it's just what it is when you move. And you look at something and you go, why am I holding on to this? Like, there was some woman that did some way to clean out your clutter, and she said, and I'm not going to do this, hold every object you have and say, does this bring me joy? And if it doesn't, throw it out. She's like a minimalist. And apparently it works and it makes people feel better. I have too many things that don't bring me joy. Because I realize what I'm holding doesn't bring me joy. I realize I'm hugging myself.
Right.
So I'm not strong enough to do that. But you realize, like, why am I fucking holding on to this? There's no value in this. It's like a lot of books I've gotten rid of. I'm okay with that. But I can't throw out signed books. Even if it was a book that was signed by someone who's not, I just can't. There's something personal about them signing it. I just can't get rid of it.
Oh, I throw everything away. Maybe I'm a little out of control the other way. I could easily live in an empty house with a TV, a couch, and like an iPad, and I'm fucking good.
Yeah,
pretty much.
It's a better way to be.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, having 2 kids, forget it. There's so much shit all the fucking time. I go through on a regular basis, and every few months, and all of a sudden I fill up like 5 garbage bags of just junk and throw it away, and there's still a shitload of stuff in the house.
I jerked off last night for the first time. No. I was thinking.
I actually to do with kids or hoarding.
No. Well, yeah, I was hoarding cum because I hadn't jerked off in a while.
I was like, that is a left turn.
It was the first time in like.
I know I wasn't like setting the room on fire with my discussion, but Jesus.
I actually wrote down. I jerked off last night. I wrote that down to discuss it because it was the first time in probably 2 or 3 weeks that I've blown a load, and it was really weird and unpleasant.
Why was it unpleasant?
I don't know.
It's always good.
No, when I don't come for a while and you finally do, it's almost like the first one out is kind of painful. Like
painful,
like not disease painful, but like a strain on the. It didn't all come out. Like, I'm sure other people have had that where you're like, and you're like, oh boy, that's only half.
Only half?
Yeah, it wasn't a full one. No one?
No, Travis is laughing at you too. Everyone's just shaking their head. What do you mean only some of it came out? It just didn't feel
like a full orgasm. Like, it felt like, because I've been trying not to edge and all that stuff. I've been doing a little bit, but much better.
Oh, so you probably went at it too quickly.
No, I made myself do it because I felt weird not doing it. No, I mean,
like, sometimes you gotta kind of let it build up a little bit, and then you feel like, God, then you feel like you got it all out. You know what I'm saying? If you're a little too excited and you go right at it right away and get it done like immediately, then you feel like you didn't satisfy the urge or whatever.
Yeah, maybe I should have had someone.
You should have edged a little bit, is what I'm saying. A little bit.
But sometimes if I edge and I do it wrong, it's like when you balance. It's like balancing on an I-beam, and then you just slip and your foot comes off, and it just wrecks the whole thing.
Right.
But it wasn't a satisfying one. I did it because I was peeing, and I'm just feeling like I'm full. Like there was something. It felt differently when I peed. Even I know everybody's saying get tested, but it's not that type of a discomfort. It's not a disease thing.
Well, did you go for a second one? A little later on in the night?
No, I don't want it to be addictive. I literally just did it because I haven't done it in a while, and I'm like, it just felt weird to not do it.
So you're trying not to do that?
Yeah, it's just kind of happening.
Naturally?
Yeah, 47. My dick and my hand are looking at each other like, you again? What are we doing? This is childish.
You need a good milking.
I really do, by a stranger. And I've gotten massages.
Jimmy needs a good milking.
I've gotten all serious massages recently. Nothing, no funny business.
You're trying to, like, just clean it up a little bit?
Yeah, I got one yesterday, and I really wasn't horny. And
wait, you got a massage yesterday?
Yeah, but she was totally legit. And it even says in her email, I'm 100% professional.
Right.
As soon as she walked in, I knew she meant it.
Right. Why? Just how she was dressed?
Yeah, she was wearing like hippie clothes and she was pregnant. And sometimes I'm kind of was relieved. I was like, all right, good, no pressure.
Right.
Just relax. But But then she asked a couple of questions that could have been, but she was totally legit.
Yeah.
Do you mind glutes? I'm like, no.
But can you relax and just have a regular massage?
Oh, I did. Yeah, I love them.
The whole time are you wondering, like, maybe I could push this, or I
not
want
really.
more, or...
When they're digging their knuckles into your hamstring, like when you're on your stomach and they have their knuckles right in the back of your hamstring, it's hard to be turned on.
Right.
It hurts.
And it's a good feeling, though.
It's great.
If they do it right.
Yeah, so I feel like I'm trying to do it healthy, but it's really, really hard.
There was no doubt that she was legit when she came in pregnant, looking like
Second she walked in.
She just came from Woodstock.
And I'll tell you a little word. Yeah, that was exactly it. It was like the sandals and the long flowing robe. I could see she was pregnant. And then she's like, I'm going to change. And that's usually a good thing when, like, I'm going to change.
Yeah.
But she was wearing it. I'm like, well, you're dressed fine. She goes, no. There's a lot of moving around. It's not appropriate to be wearing a dress. And as soon as she said the word appropriate, no one who's going to jerk you off ever says the word appropriate.
Were you bummed at that point?
No, it's okay. Because she had said I knew beforehand.
Yeah.
That she was, like I said, I was kind of relieved.
Man.
Takes the pressure off.
That seems pretty fucked up, though, to be a massage therapist and come to your house and she's pregnant. That's a little scary.
Well,
not that you're that type of person, but she's probably going to a lot of strange people's places.
Sure. Well, there's an email trail. I mean, in this day and age, again, everything is so electronically traceable. You're not totally going to a stranger's house. I mean, you are, but there's a communication link between us. So if anything happens to her, I'd be a fucking idiot.
Right.
Or anybody. I mean, look at the Philip. They're trying to shut down Craigslist and Backpage and all this stuff. But look at how many you can't contact these girls without an electronic trail. Mm-hmm. You do anything stupid to these girls, and there's a direct fucking trail back to you.
What if people are using fake emails and stuff?
No, there's IP address trail. There's a million ways to get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's possible, but the average person,
right?
I wouldn't have my way around that. Mm-hmm. I couldn't commit some horrible act and not have my email traced, and most people couldn't either. Where they ping your cell. There's so many fucking ways to get people.
Do you feel like you got more in you right now as we sit here?
No, it wasn't a feeling like I was still horny, but it was a feeling like when I came, it didn't shoot out. It just fell out like a brick.
Oh, gosh.
You know what I mean? It was almost like I should have. It's always weird when I wait a while.
You have no distance anymore?
When I don't for a while, none.
No distance.
I'm lucky it cleared the helmet.
Oh my God! It just blurks.
Yeah,
just.
It looked like I vomited oatmeal. I coughed up a brick of oatmeal. But if I was to do it today or tomorrow, I'd be back to normal. It always takes me a day or so.
Maybe it was a bit lumpy because you haven't done it in a while.
That was exactly what it was.
Really?
Yeah, it was lumpy.
Maybe you need a little water in your diet.
I don't know. Maybe I'm not hydrated.
To loosen things up a bit.
It did. It was so.
Came out like a marshmallow?
Yeah. Yeah. It was like half frozen clam chowder.
You might need one of those penis transplants.
Yeah, well, they're finally doing them now.
I mean, do you get to pick a big one? I was reading that story.
Certain websites, yeah.
Well, no, I mean, there's a guy in Massachusetts, right? And is he the first penis transplant in America? They've done it elsewhere. And I was reading this whole story, wondering if you get to pick. Do you get to pick it?
No, it's probably there's a donor, and I'm sure like you may have a choice, but it's whatever your body won't reject. And when your dick is getting cut off because of cancer,
that's what happened to this guy. He lost his dick to cancer, and then
cancer at a prick. You believe that? You remember in Donnie Brasco,
right?
Lefty,
and then the guy gets a dead guy's dick. And what are they saying so far? They're hoping he could urinate normally, right? What else was in this article? I just read this fucking article. It was a 15-hour procedure last week. The organ was transplanted from a deceased donor. Of course, the guy was dead.
Yeah, he's hoping to get 75% use out of it or whatever. Poor guy.
Hoping eventually that it'll get erect.
Fatal penile cancer, man. Penile cancer, I don't even make fun of it. It's too much of a karma thing.
Yeah, that's fucking scary.
That's fucking horrible.
You want to be able to keep your fucking penis.
But I'm telling you, once they start being able to replace dicks, I'm going to name a special penile cancer and just joke about it a lot. But until then,
knowing you'll be all right,
I'll speak about it with nothing but reverence.
I guess you can't be. You got to take the penis they get for you. You can't pick one.
No, you want to just live in.
What if they give you like a fucking baby penis or something?
All right, then you're lucky. That's to go.
It took 3 years of preparation, including operations on cadavers. before the team was ready to perform transplants. The operation on Manning involved about a dozen surgeons and 30 other healthcare workers, according to the Times. So what, they took the whole dick and balls and put it on this guy? Because they said he won't be able to reproduce because they didn't give him new testes.
Oh.
But it has to be the whole fucking thing. And they're saying this could help, transgender people. They could do this operation eventually.
What do you mean, from female to male?
Yeah.
Oh, putting the dick on. Yeah. Okay. Probably easier than
trying to make one out of what?
The vagina. Yeah. I guess I don't know how they do that, but they mold it.
What do they? Yeah. How do they make a dick from a vagina?
No. That I don't
Are they
know.
taking skin from your ass?
I don't know. I know it's probably easier to go the other way because you're removing skin and you're making it less.
And what, you just keep the helmet part where the sensitive part is?
I'm guessing the scrotum.
For your clit?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, you got to keep the rim of your fucking head.
I don't know if they do. Maybe you do.
I think that's where they give you your clit if you're turning into a woman.
Travis?
Travis!
They might know.
Travis!
I don't know. Why would I know?
I don't know. Travista?
Because I read up on things.
Yeah, you're very
I think
well-read.
the sensitive part of your helmet, I think they use to make your new clit.
That may be true.
I believe I read that somewhere once, a long time ago.
I don't know. That's a rough surgery.
What else about this guy in Massachusetts? I guess that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's all I know. I mean, I read about it this morning.
Yeah.
Good for him. Good luck to you, sir. Oh, the guy's name. A set number of transplants is not planned. Dr. Dickin Co.
What?
Dickin, his name is.
No.
He directs the hospital's urology program. What a great name. Dickin, and his last name is Co, K-O.
Where is this?
Go down lower. I don't know if it's in that article. I just have the one I have. There you go.
Wow. The name always fucking works out in a lot of these stories. A set number of transplants is not planned. Dr. Dickin Co., who directs the hospital's urology program.
Wait, what?
Dickin Co. Dr. Dickin Co. Wow, how weird is that works out?
I guess it works out nicely.
It does work out nicely. My favorite story of the day is you got two neighbors going at it down in Tribeca. Did you see this?
No, I didn't.
There's a guy that has this TV. Did you pull that one, Travis? Maybe you didn't pull it. All right, but it entertained the fuck out of me. So this guy has a giant TV and it's shining basically into this woman's apartment. So she complained to the neighbor, and the guy's like, "Well, I'll install those electric blinds for you. So if you're bothered by my TV, all you have to do is hit the button, and your blinds will go down, and there'll be no problem here." She refused that. And decided to get spotlights and disco balls and all sorts of other shit to shine directly into this guy's apartment. So they're going at it.
What a fucking bitch! This guy wanted to put automatic blinds in her house. He was willing to pay for that. You know how much that shit cost?
He was willing to pay for it. I mean, it's Tribeca. These apartments aren't cheap down there.
So the guy had money.
He had money, and he was like, "All right, I'll solve the problem," because he's got I think he's got 2 or 3 kids, and they got pictures of the lights, and they watch TV at night, and this one was bothered because the light of the TV was going into her apartment. So she set up, look at this picture, this fucking lady's a lunatic.
So she's just being a bitch.
Yeah, so she got these big, huge. Get the article. The spotlights, a disco ball. And then she's just constantly shining it into this fucking guy's apartment.
Oh, well,
here it is. It's a living nightmare. A wacky war of lights has erupted down the street from City Hall, where a father of 2 says his next-door neighbor has been shining spotlights and a disco light into his 10th floor loft, all because he refused to lower his own shades when he watches TV. Rich Meal, a distributor of fight films for television, says in court papers that his neighbor, Sue Ellen,
I'm going to guess
Sue Ellen. Yeah, Sue Ellen Epstein started harassing him shortly after he moved into the 10th floor Tribeca loft with his wife and their young daughter. Epstein, a longtime resident and president of the building's board, complained that light from the 50-inch flat-screen TV was shining into her unit. She lives in the unit adjacent to his on the 10th floor. They are both on the which are
It's they have U-shaped. The building's U-shaped. They have windows that are 8 feet tall and face each other.
Yeah.
But that's the president of the building's board? That's how she's acting?
Yeah. Epstein, 67, has lived in the building. Keep going. And Core Papers said his landlord told him that Epstein was bothered by the light from his TV and asked him to lower his blinds on all 3 windows in his living room whenever the TV was on. I suggested she should close her own shades, as it would be impossible to request that all of our neighbors close their shades every time they watch TV. Nevertheless, in what I believe was a neighborly gesture, I offered to pay to install remote control blinds for her 3 living room windows so that anytime she is bothered by a television in the area, she would be able to simply push a button and close all 3 shades. All right.
That was pretty fucking generous of this guy.
Of course. Miles says Epstein rejected his offer and came up with her own bright idea, installing a series of large, extra bright spotlights against her window and directed them into his apartment. He says they were turned on at sundown and left on until late into the night and caused my entire living room to spectacularly fill up with bright light every single night. When Epstein went on vacation, he says she put them on a timer, and at one point she installed a large nightclub-like strobe light and began shining those spinning color lights into my apartment in addition to the spotlights. What a fucking bitch.
That's the way the president of the board or whatever acts when there's a dispute, and the guy's offered to pay
to get electric blinds for her.
And meanwhile, she has like the ability to put these lights on a timer.
Right.
I understand you don't want someone's lights shining in your own window. It can be a little obnoxious, but part of living in New York is windows face each other.
Yeah.
And if somebody's watching TV and it's bothering you, you know, like I have a light that's flickering in my apartment, and I feel bad because I feel like it's bothering the neighbors. And of course, the maintenance didn't come up and fix it for fucking 3 days now. I'm already annoyed with this building. You know,
you just moved in, Joey.
I know, but it's like I call them and they're like, "Wow, they're not," and it's just flickering. And I can't fix it. I know I can change the light bulb. It's not that there's a way to get to it that I don't have the screwdriver for. It's a special one that the maintenance people will have. But I'm worried about bothering the neighbors. So you should always be thinking about the fact that there are neighbors, and you got to be a good neighbor. But this, just watching TV on a 50-inch flat screen,
that's just normal living.
Activity, yeah.
That's normal living.
And I think he offered to pay for her automatic blinds.
He absolutely did.
Who does that?
Could he have compromised and lowered his too, though? Like, is there something that, was he unreasonable? Just going, hey, I'll pay for him, bitch. Was it like that? He's only renting the unit. He doesn't even live there.
This is like he said, she said, obviously, but it seems like the guy was trying to do the right thing. Most recently, he said she installed one large Broadway-style spotlight, which also illuminated his bathroom doorway where his 3-year-old and 1-year-old take baths.
Oh, I know that apartment. Oh, that's good. Yeah, we got a tour bus that goes by there.
Tour bus.
Every night on bath time, we all go by in a tour bus and pass out the binoculars.
Does it get sudsy in there?
Sure does. Everybody's frolicking. Oh, I love that. Swell and put the lights on.
Double-decker tour bus. There have been times when my daughter will emerge from the bathroom without any clothing and will be exposed to anyone looking into the windows. I am now fearful for the well-being of my young children.
What she's doing is directly harassing him. What he's doing is living the life of a New Yorker with a big TV.
Right.
She's directly and purposefully harassing him. Unless there's something that we're not learning about him, what the fuck could it be?
It seems like it's up to her to get blinds for her fucking apartment.
So she's
too bad.
I mean, his TV is showing through her window.
Yeah, and she's just the light of it.
The windows are kind of close. I forgot. I think they said something like 10, 15 feet.
Right.
So their windows are facing each other, and it's a smaller space in between, obviously. So his big 50-inch TV is shining into her apartment.
See, I get that would be annoying, but first of all,
then just close your blinds.
Close your blinds.
But she doesn't have blinds, so then the guy's like, I'll install blinds for you. But she's like, fuck you, why don't you close your blinds?
Because she's the one being inconvenienced. And the bottom line is, if you're that close and it's a U shape and you could see somebody else's thing, you probably don't have much of a view anyway.
Yeah.
Of course. Your view is this guy and his fucking family and the 50-inch TV.
She just does. She's the president of the board. She just doesn't want to be inconvenient. 67.
Yes. Oh, she's a cunt.
Yeah, and he's he's I guess renting from someone else there. Oh. And he offered to pay for her automatic blinds. Now, again, we haven't heard her side, but she put a disco ball on a timer when she went on vacation.
What kind of shit is that?
That's just vindictive shit.
And
I'd watch porn if I were him all the time.
Oh, my God,
yeah. And she wouldn't care for mine. And the ladies lift up their dresses, and I don't even want to say what's coming out.
She runs a children's tumbling program in her loft.
I love it. Yeah, of course she
she's
does.
She's a dance mom.
Do somersaults.
She's described as a serial harasser who tormented the previous tenant with loud music and asking the court to order her to stop her intentional campaign of harassment against my... She's just a bitch.
Yeah, she needs some dick in her life.
She's just one of these dumb New York City bitches.
She needs some dick in her life, Opie.
Well, she's 67. I don't know.
So she's been needing it for 3 decades.
I don't know what her problem is.
The older people that live in New York City get a bit ornery.
Yes, and they feel entitled, and they feel like they own the whole block.
Yes, they do.
And if they own and you rent, you might as well be a tourist.
Right. I agree with you.
And not to play devil's advocate, but we're only getting his side of it. Like what she's doing seems harassing and shitty. But I would love to ask her, all right, now what is this guy? And she may go, no, he didn't do that. Here's what he was doing. You know, there may be a lot of other stuff.
I think you might be onto a little something, but I would like to think she's just a bitch.
If you put up a disco ball, you're going out of your way. Where do you find a disco ball, first of all, to purchase?
It sounds,
strobe lights.
Yeah.
Strobe lights in the window?
Big strobe lights, not little ones.
What is that?
I don't know where you get that type of shit.
That's directly harassing him and his family.
Big ones, though? It sounds like
industrial size?
That's what it sounds like.
Madison Square Garden strobe?
Show Sherrod, who has joined the program, by the way.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Look at the pictures. Look at the pictures.
Oh, that bitch is out of control. I would show my dick all through that window.
That's the guy's view as he's looking out his window.
I would give her something to talk about.
That looks like it's an 18-wheeler coming directly through your apartment. It looked like
Tracy Morgan's view through the van window. Whoa. Too much?
I didn't even get it for a second. That's funny.
Jokes on it?
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, we try jokes. We try jokes here.
Wow. Very bright lights.
I mean...
Yeah, meaning that's not a good view.
That's not a good view. Down a double barrel of a fucking 18-wheeler. Yeah, those lights are too much. And how does that not affect the other people in the building? Like the guys above him and below him.
I think she's like I'm trying to point him directly right into this guy's
that's
apartment.
bright lights for other people. So she's basically, everyone on that side of the building has to look at her lights.
Was that the Chrysler building in the back?
No, that's...
Was it Empire?
No,
what building is that in the corner
She's in
there?
Soho. I don't know.
Oh, no.
Why wouldn't the guy just install the blinds in his own apartment, Carolyn says?
Because
I think he does have blinds, because that's weird to the story, too.
And he's right, because he's saying, why would everyone who watches TV...
have to close their blinds?
It's just not realistic in New York that you're going to do that.
Right.
In life.
Yeah.
You should be a good neighbor if you're watching something really dirty or vile. But if you're just watching TV... I remember when I lived...
sorry.
Where we lived, I would look into someone else's window. I watched what they were watching for years. Football, and it didn't shine, but I didn't give a fuck. It is what it is.
Yeah. I had a big screen. I have a big screen that showed on the street. And sometime late night, when I throw the porn on, I ain't getting up through the blinds.
Dude, I got a big TV.
Open.
I want to put porn on and then go down to the street and see if I can see it.
I've done that.
Hey, could you see it?
Yes.
Oh, I want to run an experiment.
Yes, I can see it full of...
A social experiment.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait.
But sometimes during the day, I forget. But during the day, you can't see it as much. But it's night.
Oh, it's
crisp.
A beacon.
Oh, you got a little group of people outside your window.
Yeah, people will miss a bus or two just to stay out there.
A bus or two.
A bus or two just to see the end of it.
That's how good the porno is. But, yeah, there's a lot of weird shit going on in here. I'm with Carolyn, too, on this. Why wouldn't the guy just installed the blinds in his own? He has blinds, and he probably has used them, but now he's like, well, fuck you, man.
Yeah.
You're the one bothered by this, so you should be the one putting your blinds down.
It's never the president of the board that's getting bullied.
Well,
I never know that case.
A Manhattan Supreme Court justice signed an order barring Epstein from shining any lights directly into this guy's apartment or playing loud music pending a hearing Thursday.
Yeah.
So the court's already probably goes, oh, this is what she's doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it seems like they're on the guy's side with the 50-inch TV. I think they said 50-inch.
50-inch.
They were bragging like 50 inches big these days.
She lucky she don't live in like Bushwick or Crown Heights. Go try to tell those Jamaicans to turn their music down on Sunday morning.
Right.
It's loud?
Is it?
Does it ever disturb you?
You're like, are they in the apartment with us? Is Shabba Ranks sitting on the couch next to me?
I haven't thought of Shabba Ranks in fucking years. I used to love Shabba Ranks.
Oh, he was the best.
I was in an airport many years ago, and I was like, that guy looks like Shabba Ranks, and he kept staring at my girlfriend at the time.
And was it him?
I just saw somebody who was walking, and they had like Shabba Ranks on their fucking bag, so I think they were part of his crew, yeah.
Oh.
Staring at my girlfriend. Why did he put his Jamaican penis in her? Better than I was doing, I'm sure.
I don't know Shabba
Ranks. Do I? Mr. Lover Man? This was a huge
Mr.
song.
Lover.
What?
No, that's not him. That's Shaggy.
That's Shaggy.
Oh no, yeah, that's all right.
I'm obsessed with that dumb song.
You're right.
I'm obsessed with that dumb song with that older hippie couple walking the pig.
Here we go. Here's Shabba.
This is Shabba Ranks. Where are you?
E-Rock, go back to the other view. I want to see just one more of his song. Like I can't remember. I had a shitload of his stuff. I loved it.
Oh yeah, he had great shit. He was a big hit before he even got big in the States, though. You gotta remember. He was big for probably 10, 15 years in Jamaica before.
I don't remember a lot of the songs' names, to be honest with you, but I had a bunch of his cassettes.
Yeah. He was like the Satchel Paige of the fucking reggae music.
Mr. Loverman was the biggest one.
He blew up at like 40 years old in the States.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, with Maxi Priest. What was that one?
Oh, Maxi Priest and Shabba.
Is he still doing it, this Shabba?
I don't know. That's a good question. He's somewhere in Jamaica.
Still doing it?
I don't know.
You hear the controversy?
Murder, She Wrote?
What?
I don't know what that is.
No, I don't think he did Murder, She Wrote, did he? No.
Oh.
What controversy?
Did you hear the controversy over Biggie Smalls?
Is he alive?
No, the song...
He's fatter in heaven?
The one song where he's bragging about having sex with one of the Knicks' girlfriends?
Oh, yeah, I know that story. I know the girl.
But, I mean, it finally came out that he was talking about Anthony Mason's chick.
Yeah, Anthony Mason's chick. She went to college with me.
But it hit yesterday as like, you got to find the story.
I know the girl, money.
You know the girl?
I know the girl, my man.
And what was
There was a famous Biggie Smalls song, and he talked about it. He was bragging
one
about...
One of those 6'5" niggas. He talked about one of the Knicks guys he was fucking into, yeah.
Here it is, yeah. Anthony Mason was Nick that Notorious B.I.G. Rapped about in... as we wait for the ad for Toy.
Did Anthony Mason pass away, or was he alive?
Yeah, he passed away.
That's why
he did die.
He passed away in February? Or was it last February already?
I think it was this February, I want to say.
Yeah, so go back to the headline.
Speaking of Jamaicans, by the way, Anthony Mason.
He was
another Jamaican,
awesome.
another Shabba.
He was Jamaican.
Yeah.
Oh.
I loved watching Anthony Mason.
Can you tell by his haircut he had all the designs in it?
I don't remember. I just remember being in Caroline's. You know, they do the black shows sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
And Donnell Rawlins was on stage, and Anthony Mason was in the audience, and he was like being loud, and Donnell shut him up.
Good.
He's like, "You were the sixth man in the NBA, motherfucker, not the fifth." I slammed him. I always loved Donnell after that.
Anthony Mason was... So the story goes, was the Nick that Notorious B.I.G. rapped about it, and I got a story to tell, says Fat Joe. And then Fat Joe kind of backed down a little bit, like, you know, because he knows this is a bad time to be singing this shit.
Why is it a bad time? Because Anthony Mason's dead?
Yeah, and all that.
But it was just
he's not around to defend himself on this story. On the track, I got a story to tell from his 1997 album, Life After Death.
It was a posthumous album?
Yes. The late Notorious B.I.G. rapped about getting with a girl who was dating a New York Knick. And then supposedly the Knick...
Was that after the
Knick walked in. I think this is in the song.
he pulled the heat on him.
And he pulled the heat on him. Like, what are you going to do about
Screaming,
this?
don't blast. Here's the cash. $100,000. Just don't shoot my ass, please.
Who pulled the gun, Biggie?
Biggie.
Wait, he fucked his girl and pulled the gun?
And pulled the gun on him. That's what they keep heat for.
Yeah. You got that line from the song? Do they have it all queued up in the story? No. Why would they, right? Why would they have that line? Huh?
Yeah, he,
Wait, you already knew this was about Anthony Mason's song?
Yes, I knew. I went to college with a girl. I ain't gonna lie to you. Morgan State.
It was rumored, but also a lot of people were trying to figure out who he was talking about in that song.
Lou Alcindor's girlfriend in 1969.
That's right, Pam Grier. He was.
And then some confirmation came out yesterday that it was Anthony Mason's chick.
Yeah, I wonder what she looks like now, because she was bad than a motherfucker.
What do you mean?
I mean, this was back when we were like 19. And she looked like she's about 25, and she's the same age as me.
Really?
And boy, does she have a dumper on her.
Really?
Oh, that's always
Nigga, money.
Really?
Holy shit.
Really?
This was like, her butt was like a grown butt compared to college butts that we were seeing.
It was on the mature side, the butt?
Yes. This was a Van's butt.
Oh, wow.
Luckily, I had my Roscoe on me. Yeah, the dirty Roscoe.
Wow.
So, yeah,
well, that's no way to handle a controversy. That should have been something, we sat down and we talked about it. I told him I was sorry. I didn't realize they were involved.
Right. That was a dead on, Biggie.
Yeah, it was a very good one.
You think Biggie Smalls would have dealt with that spotlight?
What?
You know, from that other story, if that lady was shining her dumb spotlight at the Biggie's apartment,
no. She would have had gunfire.
It would have been a different outcome.
The old bitch put a light in my window. I threw the old bitch out a window.
And we didn't get to him, but someone said, why isn't the guy with the TV install mirrors? Shining that shit right back at her.
That's fun, yeah.
That's a great idea.
But
you probably don't think of buying mirrors in a vengeful way, but that's a great idea.
Right.
That would really get her goat.
Yeah, that would. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, who wants to wheel mirrors in? Honey, get the mirrors in so we can watch TV. We can reflect light back on the woman bothering us. You know.
How long she's been in that building, though? She's been like 20 years or something?
I'm guessing.
It has to be.
I would assume.
And nobody dared fuck with her before.
Yeah, but the guy's not even fucking with her. He just got a TV.
But that's how she sees it. She's taking it personal, like she owns the fucking building.
Oh, gosh.
Presidents of the board. You ever heard like somebody say a pleasant story about a president of a fucking building board?
No. They take their jobs very seriously in the city.
They're like...
And it's a nonsense job.
The dude who sweeps the hair up at the barbershop is like, money, it's not a real job. You don't have to sweep my feet.
Right.
Every time I walk in here, stupid.
They're just fucking assholes. We get notices.
Don't own the place.
We get notices all the time because it's like, especially if it's raining or like in the winter, we leave our dumb shoes outside our apartment.
Right.
Not every fucking day, but for maybe a day while it's
And you get
when
complaints?
Letters. They deliver letters showing us where we're in.
That's what happens when you live on top.
Where we're not following the fucking rules.
We all live on top of each other in this city, so...
But I went right back at him. Who the fuck's complaining? No one's complaining. I know the people on my floor, they're cool. They don't give a fuck. They got kids, too, and they got their own shit outside their apartments.
Right.
But they have nothing better to do. So they just walk around and they see who's, breaking the rules by leaving shoes outside their fucking apartment. And then they write you a letter.
It's neighborhood patrol, but in your building?
Yes.
Annoying.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Ridiculous. What's going on? Oh, you didn't see that play? That's an old play now.
Never saw it. That's amazing.
That's the softball girl who jumped over the catcher?
Yeah. Wow, way.
But she had when you do that move, you got to jump straight up because, if you do a regular jump, your momentum's going to,
over the home plate. Yeah. Is that her?
Is that her?
She's very pretty.
She's a cadet now.
Yes, she is.
She's a big star. That video went viral. Yeah, makes stunning softball play.
Softball, yeah. Well, I don't know if she'd be interested in me per se, but I do like her.
Jump straight up and then
that reach back was
and then reach back to hit the play with her left hand.
That sucks if you're out after you do all that.
That's pretty impressive.
That's embarrassing if you're the back catcher, though.
Oh, that's an old play from when?
A couple days ago.
Oh,
when you see the girl do the jump, it's like, oh, girls can be really good at sports. You see the girl miss the tag, it's like girls shouldn't play sports.
Yeah, that's right.
There's two tails to that fucking.
Oh, she touched that bag really well.
They're saying we didn't even play the line from the song.
What?
I thought we did.
Yeah, we did at the end.
No, we played the dialogue at the end of the song, but we played.
Rob,
got in right in the middle when the guy got home, but we played most of it.
We just missed it, Rob.
It's right at the beginning when the guy first got the Anthony Mason character allegedly got home.
Rob,
yo,
we missed it, huh?
Yeah, he goes, the shit she kick, all the shit legit. She get dick from a player off the New York
Knicks.
Right.
Yeah. Like 2 seconds before.
Nigga, trick ridiculous. The shit was plush.
We got Sherrod, though. He knows the line.
I didn't know she was involved in a relationship, or I wouldn't have interfered in the relationship.
Yeah, I see what you're doing.
That's the remix.
Yeah.
People don't know.
We had a nice chat, and we walked away as friends.
I don't.
Is that right?
You nailed it.
You nailed it. I'll tell you. I don't know much about Biggie Smalls, but every time I hear one of his songs, I'm in.
Yeah,
I've never heard a bad fucking song from that guy.
He makes hits. He had a bunch of hits. Definitely that double album too. And Ready to Die.
Fucking great. Just effortless.
Yeah.
I don't know much about that genre, but I know I like Biggie Smalls. Every fucking song I've ever heard from him.
Oh, he had it. But he's gone now, Hope.
I know.
You always love dead black people.
He's been gone a while.
He was alive. You didn't want nothing to do with him. You saw him walking down the street, you crush the street.
I hope to love you soon.
When did the Biggie die? Like 97-ish?
97.
Yeah, 97.
Yeah.
March.
I think so.
March of 8?
I remember when it happened, boy.
Tupac was 96, I think. It was right after a Tyson fight in Vegas.
Yeah, I remember the Tupac shit, too. That was dark days in the hood, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Dark days.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's no reason for it.
And they were young as fuck. Like, you took 25-year-old boys.
Yeah, they're young guys.
That's all Biggie was at the time?
Biggie was about 26, 27.
He looked like he was 40, let's be honest.
He was something like that. Maybe younger than that.
He looked old, though.
He might have been like 24.
Come on, he was older
I think he was
than that.
26.
26, okay.
26
and
when he
Pac
died?
was what?
He was a little older.
But maybe 27, 28.
This was 26. This was 16 days after his death. Hold on right there. He was 24.
24. What did I tell you? Because he was about to say age is my age, so...
Biggie was 24?
24.
He looked older than that.
He accomplished a lot for a motherfucking rapper.
Hell yeah. He had a hell of a... Wow, he was only 24.
Tupac was 25.
Tupac was 25, yep.
I would have sworn both those guys were older.
And Jimi Hendrix, when he died, he was like, what, 27? These guys were younger than him.
A lot of guys were 27, and then there was the 27. I think Morrison was 27.
Janis Joplin, Kurt
Joplin.
Could you imagine that
Kurt was?
And Amy Winehouse.
Yeah.
Amy, yeah.
Like, people only know you from what you did in your 20s?
That's crazy.
That's like you put that much work in. Like
Nothing. The same as I did in my 30s.
Morrison was another guy that looked very so much older than his age.
Yeah, how old was he?
27. He was in the 27 club. 27, that was it.
The motherfuckers never saw 30.
Crazy.
And we'll be listening to their shit and watching their shit forever.
Most people don't even know their shit until they hit 30.
Yeah. You don't know who you are, really.
Well, those guys did. Their music's pretty fucking amazing.
When you see somebody who's like so advanced and young, you ever look at them like this? His days are numbered.
Yeah. Guy's got a special plan for him.
I mean, you can't be around with the rest of us all the time, right?
He's not blowing out his candles at 30. That's pretty fucking obvious.
Some dudes just live faster.
Oh, because they're
no more.
Because they're fucking tortured. They got the genius, but they're also tortured. I don't know.
Like Nas is one of those dudes who just seem like an older spirit and ain't dead yet.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys. Like, he always seemed like an older... At 15, he seemed like he was fucking 28.
Really? See, I don't know much about the Nas.
But, he's nice.
I woke up to the fact that Oklahoma beat Golden State last night.
Well, game
one, and it was at Golden State, too.
I believe it.
What do you mean you believe it?
Because they've been hearing that shit all season. And they just ran through the Spurs. And then they like, bring on old High Yellow with his fucking long ball.
Yeah, I like his long ball.
Yeah, everybody does.
I love his long ball. I said it yesterday. I said, look, it's going to be the Cavs and the Warriors in the finals.
Kevin Durant, they trying to make his little girl cry, man. So we'll see how this turns out. We're going to turn that fucking smile.
So Oklahoma has a real shot at this.
Oh, Oklahoma has a shot.
Man,
they got ballers.
Yeah,
Kevin Durant's Mother's movie just came out, directed by Nelson George.
What's this?
Yeah, the Kevin Durant Mother story. You can pull it up on the screen. It just premiered on Mother's Day.
That's a nice time for a premiere.
Yeah. She raised those boys in D.C., kept them alive.
What's the big deal?
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, how's the story go with his mom?
His mom's, I guess she worked for the post office or something, and
had to work hard
had a single parent. Yeah, you got a 6'9" kid. I mean, bullets looking for him in the hood.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because the mom gets all the the credit. But if you have a 5'8" kid,
well, you said she shouldn't get credit because he's tall. I said she should get credit because it's harder to duck bullets in the hood when you're 6'9".
Well, that too, I guess.
That's double the kid you got to protect.
I'm more impressed by the 5'8" dude that gets out of the hood, and mom was there for him because he doesn't have sports. The hope of sports.
Yeah,
unless you're like Spud Webb or something.
Yeah.
The story's pretty impressive. How many kids did she have?
I think 2 or 3 sons. In D.C., though, this was when they were, there was a lot of clapping going on in D.C.
Yeah.
Chocolate City.
Good old Chocolate City.
Or like right outside of Virginia or whatever. But yeah, his mother, pretty impressive woman.
Right on. Well, good for
But they came the ball. They came the ball and came to win.
Well, obviously.
With their stupid after-game outfits. They got to be the most foolish-looking fools.
They got after-game outfits now?
Don't you see how Westbrook and Kevin Durant... Pull up some of Westbrook's outfits for Opie, please.
Oh,
y'all been missing out on this?
So I have no idea what
he's just like a cartoon character.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
Look at this.
Westbrook from...
Wes Bentley. That sounds like a made-up name. Who's Wes Bentley?
That's not
Wes Bentley in...
Let's see. What are we looking at here?
Westbrook. There you go. Pull up some of his outfits.
All right. Well,
he's really known for his after-game locker room
attire.
Attire.
What does he put on?
Just Urkel type of. That's the new thing for these. He's Urkeled out. Is nerd.
A lot of these guys go nerd.
Yeah, it's nerd
with their shit.
So black guys are now on the fake white guy thing of the good-looking white guys who are really handsome, and they're like, "I'm going to be a nerd."
There you go. There you go. There's fucking Bagger Vance.
He looks like an idiot.
He look like a lucky nigga on a golf course.
He looks like an idiot.
It's very silly.
Suspenders, a bow tie.
Oh, it gets worse.
Come on, give me more. What is he doing? He's dressed as a spaceman.
It's guys who are so good looking or have so much going on.
So much
They're like,
money,
look
too.
at me, I'm a nerd, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stop
keep going.
it.
Let's
Fucking fake nerddom is annoying.
This is the shit he wears, huh?
Yes. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
He's a fashion icon.
Is he
Fashion done passed us by, Ope.
Well, is he
I have some tight velvet slacks. Where's my pictures? I wear tight velvet slacks.
Is he a little funny?
No, that's the funny thing. You would say, all right, everybody got to live. No,
I don't. Yeah.
Even the gays are like, man, what you doing, man? That's our shit.
Honestly, I don't give a fuck, but I'm just wondering if he's a little.
Look at that shirt. I had that same shirt when I was 12.
What's on him? Skiers? What is that?
Cartoons of some sort.
Yeah,
What is that, E-Rock?
Embracing the nerd thing.
What, you see his nerd glasses? That ain't prescription glasses with his red rims, like Sally Jesse Raphael.
Yeah, red rims. Remember this part? Red rims. Get it? That's a little shining. Right. Your son.
Red rims.
All right, he's letting his freak flag fly.
Yeah, that's his style.
I mean, I thought it'd be worse.
You thought it'd be worse?
It is a little strange, though.
You thought it'd be worse than this?
It seems.
You think that's not? What is that?
That's a little rough. Is that a Slayer shirt?
Yeah.
Slayer T-shirt too.
Posing.
Just seems like it's a lot of work to dress like that.
It is
a lot of fucking work.
Unless you just get dressed while you're falling down the stairs in the dark,
and
that's what it looks like.
And just grab whatever random shit and throw it on.
Yes.
And say this is fashion.
You like that little blouse he got on right there?
Where's the blouse?
Where he talking to Miley Cyrus?
Where's the? Well, that's where's the? Oh boy.
Looks like
what do you
Seth
think,
Rollins.
Jimmy?
Oh boy.
That's a nice top, though. If you got the body for it.
Yeah,
and I'm talking about tits.
He's in great shape.
Yeah, he's in great shape.
Oh, they have to be, these guys. They hit the gym 2-3 times a week minimum.
One more call before break, and then we got to eat. All right. Oh, and I got to go. All right, 2 calls real fast. Greg, go ahead.
Drake.
Hey.
Let's see somebody, a member of the 27 Club that looked like he was probably 60 plus when he died. Look up Pigpen from the Grateful Dead.
Oh, good old Pigpen died young. He was the original vocalist of the Grateful Dead.
How old was he when he died?
Total blues man, the absolute opposite of like Jerry and Bobby and those guys.
Right.
Hated drugs, but absolutely loved shitty wine, any kind of cheap liquor that he could get into him. He was a wicked good buddy with Janis Joplin. If you look up pictures from Pigpen from like 72 or 73, he looks like he's fucking 65. It's unbelievable.
Let's look this up. Good old Pigpen. And he died at 27? He's part of the 27 Club?
Yeah, he's absolutely a member of the 27 Club.
Let me see this.
Could you imagine?
I haven't seen pictures of Pigpen in a real long time.
He totally does not look like a member of the Grateful Dead. He was like all leathered out and fucking totally rough-looking blues guy.
Yeah. Wow.
That's him there?
Yeah.
This dude's not over 27 in these pictures?
Nope.
Holy.
He died at 27, so.
Is that crazy, Sherrod?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
He lived in that fucking body.
He looks like a hardcore country guy.
Yeah,
he looks like he could be in Motorhead, too. Some of these pictures, he looks like.
Look at that.
Wow. He should be singing Touch of Grey. It's a Big Dead song.
How?
Yes.
He's never saying anything with Touch of Grey.
He does.
He looks fat as. He looks big in that picture right there.
Yeah,
How old is he in that picture? Like 20?
I don't know, man. It's hard to tell. But you're right.
Hey, I saw you in Northampton, Mass. about a month ago. You were fucking great. I love you, Jimmy.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
He looks like Justin Stengel. He really does.
He does. With the hair?
A little bit.
Oh, shit.
All right, Greg. Thank you, buddy.
Hey,
All right. And quickly, Scott in Virginia. Go ahead.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, man.
Hey, the game last night, the announcers were going way over the top for every time the Warriors made a basket. And then when Oklahoma made a basket, they were like, oh, he just made a basket.
Yeah, they pulling it. You can tell that it seems like the commentators in the league pulling for Golden State to win it.
Well, fuck that. Everyone want. I mean, not everyone. If you're in Oklahoma, you don't want it, or who else is left? Toronto. Everyone wants the rematch.
Yeah,
the Cavaliers and the Warriors. Who doesn't want to see that shit again?
But it's going to be the same conclusion, I think.
You think? Cavaliers are healthy.
Cavaliers are healthy, but they still play dumb sometimes.
I don't like their attitude. Too lax.
Too lax.
Cavaliers.
All right, boys. Have a great show.
Thanks, brother.
All right, why don't we take a break? We got Sherrod Small in studio. What do you got going on, Sherrod?
Look at that shirt there. Oh, working on the show now.
Nice.
Yeah, the show. We officially in offices, man.
Nice. Officially in offices. That's a good sign.
It starts premiering Wednesday, 11 p.m. on A&E right after the Wahlburgers.
Wait, it starts?
July 6th.
Oh, July, okay.
Yeah, July 6th.
All right, we got a little time before we start really pushing it for you.
Before you know it, it's going to be here.
Right.
We got some good people lined up, and it's going to be fucking funny.
Well, now we got a shirtless picture of this fucking guy.
He's got the outfit.
He's in ridiculous shape. And Jimmy, what do we got, buddy? Jimmy has added dates to his tour.
They're not on sale yet, but I go
soon.
to Los Angeles a week from this Thursday, and then Vegas a week from Friday, the Mirage and the Novo in L.A., and then I got West Hampton, and coming up a bunch of cities. I'm adding New Mexico, Salt Lake City, Orlando, Atlanta, Edmond, Oklahoma. And Fargo, Minneapolis, Nashville, Columbus. I got a shitload of dates.
Damn, Jimmy.
Pittsburgh, D.C.
You need me to watch your place while you're gone?
Just make sure that you don't keep the window open. My neighbor shines pictures of her clit on my wall.
You added Buffalo or Rochester?
No.
No,
I've done those already, like within the most recent
it's been
material hunk.
It's been too recent.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. On the way, we got Doug Stanhope coming in. He wrote a great book.
Oh, nice.
Read it in 2 fucking days, man. It was awesome.
Nice.
Talking about Mother. And he says, and it's true, Mother, a love story.
Is it about his mother?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Nice.
His life, but his mom is throughout the whole fucking book. Because I'm thinking to myself, he has another book to write, just telling stories that have nothing to do with Mother, just him on the road and everything else.
Right.
There's a whole bunch of stories he could tell.
Doug's a good dude.
Yeah, we haven't seen Doug in a while, and his book is great. So he'll be in less than an hour. And then we got Gillian Jacobs coming in from Love.
Okay, which one is that?
On Netflix? It's on that one's on Netflix, right, E-Rock?
Yeah.
Yeah, I binge watched the hell out of that. It's a Judd Apatow show.
Oh, yes, that's the best show. Yeah, my cousin's on there. Jordan's on there.
Oh, right, of course, yeah. Yeah, I joked with Jordan because every scene they have him with a fucking food tray.
Oh, do they?
Because they want everyone to know that that's his job on set. I'm like, all right, we get it. Let him fucking put the food tray down.
He's food services. We get it.
But he's very good in it.
Oh, he's great. He's great in that fucking show.
So she's coming in, and then I think, is Judd Apatow still coming in? Supposedly wanted to just stop in and say hi.
Is he here with her?
He's not officially on the list. Roland was talking about that yesterday. I don't know if it's happening. Okay. And then Mike Tyson is calling in at 10:30.
Yeah. Oh, sucky.
He has a cameo in a movie I saw last night.
What's the movie?
Back in the Day, I believe.
Okay.
Who's in it? Alec Baldwin's in it. Who else?
Danny Glover.
Danny Glover's in it, that's right. And Michael Madsen is in it. It's a fight movie.
There's a lot of people in that movie.
Yes.
There are a lot of
Shannon Doherty.
Shannon Doherty's in the movie?
Yep.
Madsen's really good.
Yeah, he's good in everything. Michael Madsen's good in everything.
Back in the Day.
What?
That's the name of the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I gotta see it. Oh, never mind.
What are you talking about? Let's
I'm a big Shannon Doherty fan, though.
Yeah? She hasn't been around in a long fucking time.
She could take a dick and take a punch.
There she is.
Lopsided eyes.
What? What do you rock?
I said with her lopsided eyes.
What are you talking about, lopsided eyes? Oh, yeah.
One eyes.
Wow, the one is drooped.
Yeah.
What is she
Not
from?
The whole eye socket is low.
90210.
I thought so. Okay.
Yeah, she was pretty hot back in the day.
Oh, she was a big star.
She's aged all right.
She's all right.
Yeah, show her when she was younger.
She looked better than Courtney Cox, that fucking plasto face. And I love Courtney Cox, but come on.
I never thought Courtney Cox was that fucking...
Ever?
She got so much work.
I mean, like back
done
when
early.
she was
what, Dance with Bruce Springsteen?
After that, like when she was on Family Ties as Michael J. Fox's first girlfriend.
I swear, because her face is so fucking frozen in plastic, I don't ever remember her being like naturally hot.
Yeah, she was.
Can you go to that now?
Hot.
E-Rock.
She had a good face, man. I like a good face,
look at this. I'm a big Tina Yothers guy. We're going to talk Family Ties.
I would have given Tina a little taste.
Do you remember Tina Yothers? This is so off topic, but when she was filming Family Ties, they put her in a bodysuit because I don't know what the fuck, but something was wrong with her skin.
Right.
And they were making it look like it was her skin.
Right.
Do you remember this?
Like, did she have psoriasis?
I don't know what it was, but they were trying to pull it off like, no, that's just her skin. But
and they talked about it at some point.
Oh,
later,
they did?
Later after the show or later on in the show.
Oh, now I feel like a fucking dick.
Something was going on. You're right, though. They try to fake us out.
They try to fake you out, make them believe it was her skin, but she was wearing some kind of cover-up. Some kind of, like, tight shirt that was, like, flesh-colored.
Let me see that. I want to see that.
She's a cutie right there, man.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
That's 80s hair.
Go
Look at that one up there. Yeah.
That's the one you would pick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I would.
What would we do, baby?
Wow.
Without us. Fa-la-la-la. Or is it sha-la-la-la?
Sha-na-na-na.
What?
I think it's Sha.
It's what?
I think it's like sha-la-la-la-la.
Sha-la-la-la.
It's not sha-na-na-na.
Sha-la-la-la.
It's not. There's already a song called sha-na-na.
That's like sha-la-la-la.
Sha-la-la-la.
It kind of sounds like shout it out loud.
Show me,
dude, I forgot. Yeah, she was
blazing
all right.
hot.
Show me flesh color Yothers. I want to see her shirt.
Look at that face.
Thank you.
But when your face looked that good at any point,
you got to go Family Ties.
Oh, there she is.
This is just something just popped into my dumb head, but
she lost a lot of weight on Celebrity Fit Club too. She was on that.
She was on. She was one of those.
Yeah.
You gotta.
She has hair like a bassist from 1987. Doesn't she look like she was in a fucking cover band?
Yes. I'm looking for the flesh colored thing.
Oh, the skin.
I don't think you did the Google. You got to add something to the Google. What do you add? Skin shirt, skin color. Skin.
I wasn't going to say anything, but I'm working on an Ask Jeeves app.
Yeah. Whatever. If you find it during the break, great. If not, whatever.
Whatevs.
And Tyson, like I said, calling in at 10:30.
Mike Tyson, he living in Vegas, right?
Yeah. I want to see if his show is still happening. I want to see it when I'm out there.
He should come see your show when you're out there.
He'll probably be doing one.
Well, he does a show nightly?
It was doing it at Brad Garrett's club.
Through June.
Okay.
Thursdays through Sundays.
All right, good. Also, we met Moby for the first time yesterday. He was great.
Oh, really?
Real open and honest. A lot of fun with him.
So Eminem was wrong, huh?
I thought Moby was pretty cool.
Okay.
What did Eminem say again?
They went at it or something.
I know. I forgot exactly what it was.
I don't enjoy Moby's tunes. They're lacking. Something like that.
It was right on beat.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Well, we got
nobody listen to techno. Remember that shit?
Yeah. We got a couple videos up, so we'll tweet them out again.
He seemed like a cool dude, though. Like he got a lot of music knowledge, Moby.
Moby, yeah.
He seems like a real music nerd, and I like that.
And then he told us that he invested in Apple and Whole Foods.
What?
Way back in the day. This fucking guy doesn't need money.
Holy shit.
He said he actually did better with Whole Foods stock.
I believe that. Because he probably got it at a lower price. Nobody knew about Whole Foods.
But what is Whole Foods trading at?
Back when
we all know the Apple stock just went out of control, but he did say he made more money off the Whole Foods investment than Apple.
I believe that wholeheartedly.
He did very well with Apple, though. Yeah.
And Whole Foods still growing.
Still growing.
Apple, everybody who's making money off of Apple is already in. You ain't going to get in.
Well, if he invested in Whole Foods, like, in the early 90s.
Right.
It was at like $1.50.
You hear that? Yeah, that's a little bit
what is that now, though?
$30.50.
So more or less profit of $30 a share.
What the
quick math?
Fuck? Right. What's the Whole Foods up today that we can fucking throw some $1.50s on?
And even in like 99 when he just hit and maybe had a lot of money,
right,
it was still at $4.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, he made a lot of money off of that deal.
Yeah, I'd have bought 10 shares of that.
It's responsible.
Yep.
That's responsible.
Responsible investing. 10 shares. My guy knows. You go out and grab me 10 crispy shares and keep them in your back pocket, baby. Everything. Everything. I got 4 Apple shares. Everything except this one. This Berkshire Hathaway garbage. So get rid of it.
You fucking with it?
No. They were going to give me a couple. Some Berkshire Hathaway shares.
You turned them down.
Real, right?
Garbage.
Oh, boy.
Utter garbage.
He's the Wolf of Wall Street, this one.
I certainly am. I howl at something when I want it. They know what I want. He knows when I want 10 shares because he'll see me going like, ow, looking at a stock. Nice. Oh, the Wolf Boy wants 10, does he?
Did you see how much they just bought in Apple?
What's that?
Did you see how much they just bought in Apple? Berkshire?
No.
How much?
$1 billion worth.
Oh, yeah, big deal. Another mistake by that company. How much is their stock up to a share now?
Who?
Berkshire Hathaway.
Oh, boy. They just bought $1 billion worth of. See, that's how
There's
you make
different
money
kinds
off
of
Apple now.
shares.
Yeah, I know.
I mean the ones that you want.
Yeah.
No, that can't be right.
It is.
What is
202,530?
Probably, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
A share?
5 shares?
I would turn them down. I didn't want them.
Oh.
They were going to give me 10 actually as a gift. And I said no. Whole Foods.
It's all about Whole Foods.
Yep. I stay with the what do they call the blue stocks?
The blue chips.
The blue chips.
Yeah,
What's
the blue
that?
chips.
Yeah, who did? Yeah. Lucky girl.
Man, it's worth what? Oh, my God.
That's
Jesus.
crazy. Here's the line, too, from Eminem's Without Me. It was, and Moby, you could get stomped by Opie.
Yeah.
You 36-year-old bald-headed fag, blow me. You don't know me. You're too old. Let go. It's over. Nobody listens to techno.
I'm guessing Moby said something about him that he didn't like.
Yeah, probably in an interview or something.
Yeah.
But Eminem, they try to kill an ant with a hammer. Motherfuckers just go in.
But that was stupid on Eminem's part, because he was going to be 36 someday. He's well over that. He's probably over that now.
But he's not fucking with techno.
Yeah, and these young rappers aren't thinking of stuff like that. They're just thinking of rapping the day away.
Or
That's a big thing for the rappers.
Yeah,
rap the day away.
What are you going to do? Sit here and rap the whole day away?
It's a song I'm working on. Rapping the day away. I'm just going to take the rap world by storm.
It's going to be like Ice Cube's Today Was a Good Day.
Yeah, I'm rapping the day away. That's really good.
Eminem is 43 years old.
Yeah. Wow. Well, his daughter's 23 or 22 or some shit.
That little daughter that he used to rap
Pull up
about.
that little daughter.
Yeah.
Pull up that little
Okay, I'll
daughter.
get right on it.
God damn it. She ain't no little girl no more, nigga.
All
Shit.
right. Yeah, look at that. Damn. Well, that's probably from a few years ago. You got to go this picture.
It's like, that's a grown daughter, money.
That's the one you go with, right?
Whew. There's something so sexy about a blonde with flowers in her hair.
Yeah.
That's 1960s. Oh, it's a
Maybe because
great
we
look.
grew up like around that time, like seeing that as imagery.
Yeah, but like that, she should be in a Coke commercial in the 70s, like the pretty girl in a Coca-Cola commercial.
Yeah, flowy.
That look with the sunlight, like when it's backlit by the sun, and they have that flower. There's no better look. Flowing robes, like a white robe dress. Doesn't have to be revealing.
Like a linen-y type of
yes.
flowing. Yeah.
Oh, who's that pretty lady? I'd like to have a Coca-Cola. Oh my God, she's a songbird. That's the vibe you want. It's wholesome.
She's adorable.
Yeah, she's very cute.
All right, we're gonna break here. So you stay there.
And Moby, stomped by Opie.
36-year-old bald-headed fag.
What's up, Dougie?
Nobody listen to techno. Let's go.
There it is. All right.
You got it now. You heard it.
Thank you.
You finally heard it.
Well, I know that one. I didn't know the Biggie Smalls as much,
yeah.
but I know that one. Doug Stanhope in studio. We haven't seen Doug in a while.
Yes.
What's going on, Doug?
How's everybody?
We're doing very well. I was in a Doug Stanhope loop yesterday because I read your book in 2 days, like I told you, and then I started checking out some of your video podcasts, and then I stumbled on the Bill Burr thing, which made me laugh the Sean Rouse thing,
the puppet act.
I think we
I didn't see
tweeted.
that.
I think we tweeted it out.
Excellent.
I don't know the other guy that does the Bill Burr.
Junior Stopka. He's a Chicago comic.
Oh, okay.
Very funny.
Really funny, and he's got Bill Burr down. So he drags Sean Rouse on his back, like Sean Rouse is the Bill Burr dummy.
Right.
Puts him on his lap, and then does a perfect impression of Bill Burr, with Sean Rouse kind of just playing the part of a dummy.
Sean Rouse has he's got the lines.
Yeah.
He's really good, though, just kind of sitting there looking around like Bill Burr. He's a head like Bill Burr.
I was like, what a fucking strange but really funny piece of material.
I don't know the comic, though. I only know Sean. I don't know, what's his name?
Junior.
I don't know
Stopka.
him.
Yeah, like you said, a Chicago comedian, right?
Where was that?
Oh, that's it?
That was in Daytona.
Yeah, we played this earlier. It's on Stanhope TV as well, but we tweeted it out.
Oh, that's too funny.
You want to hear the first line again, even though we started the show with it? Okay.
Hi, Bill Burr. How do you like Daytona so far? Dude, it's great. It's the best. It's like, Bill, you want to go to Daytona? I'm like, yeah, I do. Great. You get to see kids. 11 white guys playing volleyball with one black guy. Dude, it's the greatest.
Sean's not even moving his fucking
He's just moving his head from side to side with that fucking death stare.
His poor little rheumatoid hand is all curled up.
Oh my God.
Love Rouse.
He got heckled that night by some chick, or was the night before. And he at some point, she said, fuck you. He goes, Stanhope called you a cunt, but you're more of a whore. At some point, he pulled his hand out, and his hand is just so deformed at this point. Right. He goes, thanks a lot, lady. Now I'm going to have to go back to my room and jerk off with this.
Oh, my God.
It's like a fucking lobster claw.
Might be fun, actually.
Sean Rouse is fucking funny, man.
I haven't seen him in years. He was getting bad. Like back then, even you could see his hands were starting to get fucked up, and like your knuckles get really big, and
start to spread.
What is that from? What happened?
Rheumatoid arthritis.
Rheumatoid arthritis.
I think he's in pain too.
And he was told if he stops drinking, it wouldn't be as bad. He would still be suffering, but the drinking makes it way worse.
Yeah.
And we would. I remember
the blow makes the drinking worse.
But he's like, he loves his drink too much. So I remember in Dallas, I was with Jimmy, and he was, after a night of drinking, he met us for like some food in the morning, and I'm like, oh, how the fuck is this guy doing it? He was just suffering from a hangover and the arthritis.
Last time I saw him was probably Dallas. We went to TGI Fridays after and had spinach dip. The whole story. The beginning, middle, and end.
He would wail waking up in like if you shared a condo with him, or if you just passed out on your floor and woke up the next morning, he'd just scream audibly in pain in the morning. Just trying to get up to get to the bathroom.
Really?
All right.
He's a mess.
But it doesn't slow him down, man. He still fucking parties and does comedy, and
he's still funny as
he's hilarious.
And he's not a woe is me type of guy.
Right.
He just fucking deals with it.
It's affecting his whole body?
Oh yeah. God, dude. Fuck. And this was years ago, so I can't even imagine what state he's in these days.
I haven't seen him in a long time.
Right.
And it's progressively worse.
I guess.
Damn.
Yeah, well, he's progressively worse.
Where's he living?
It's a person.
Is he still in Texas?
He's yeah.
Okay. Katy, Texas.
Katy, Texas.
Yeah. So Doug Stanhope's here, Digging a Mother love story. This book was fucking great.
Thanks, man.
I got two little kids.
I gotta read this.
I love reading, but in recent years, because of the kids, it's really hard to pick up a book and try to get some real reading in. So I do a lot of Audible. I listen to books, but this one I picked up because I did go to Audible, and you don't have an audio version yet.
No.
And I said, fuck that, though. I love Doug Stanhope, so I got through it in 2 days. The kids left me the fuck alone.
That's great.
And,
I usually have to leave the country to read a book.
Yeah, it's hard, right?
Just go on vacation where you don't have all your shit around you. I read a lot of books when I was writing that, when I get stuck.
Right.
So like Bert Kreischer's book I read.
I didn't know he had one.
Yeah, it's fucking really good stories.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I got to pick that one up.
Great stories.
And I want to, I read in the acknowledgement, so I want to acknowledge this, that you really wanted to call the book the long version of a suicide Post-it note, a love story. But they won't let you call it that for whatever reason.
No, they even Hennigan shit canned it. That's too long.
Right.
I liked it because at one point when she was trying to kill herself. She left a Post-it note. It just said, "Doug, pain is too much."
Yeah.
That's a...
Wow.
Yeah, that was inspired, Ma.
You told a story on the show years ago about how your mom. It was time, and you got her to come to your house, and she killed herself in your living room, basically, while you guys made White Russians and made it a pleasant experience. I was blown away. I remember when you told the story on the radio show, like, holy fuck, how is he not in trouble and all this crap? But you guys figured out how to do it in a way where no one would be
plausible deniability.
Exactly. And that's how the book fucking starts. So you're going to read a good book when you could lead with a story like that, knowing you got plenty of other shit to talk about.
Wait, your mother killed herself in your living room and you was drinking White Russians?
Yeah. She was dying anyway. She had COPD.
Cancer? Oh, COPD.
Emphysema. Same thing.
I don't know what it is. I only know it's emphysema.
Yeah, it's autistic versus Asperger's. It's the
same shit.
Thing.
Different doctor.
Yeah. So she was dying anyway. She was on hospice care, so she had a shitload of morphine and just drank them all down, and we goofed on her and roasted her, busted her balls.
Wow.
You guys watched Bad Santa?
Yeah.
She made her. I mean, it's a good movie. I don't even know why I said made, but they all watched Bad Santa, and there's Doug and Bingo making White Russians. And
when you're waiting for someone to die, you run out of shit to say. So
you do.
Let's throw in a movie.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? We don't have to talk.
No, I can deal with that. I definitely understand. I just lost my mother in December. And we spent a lot of time just watching TV. After once you say everything you want to say,
right?
It's just saying it over and over again. It's fucking annoying to even a dying person.
Yeah, and I love the part of the story. Then they came into your house and they thought Bingo was the dead person at first because she was passed out on the couch, and then they had to be told no. At
the time, we had a L-shaped couch that we jammed a queen size bed in between because when we were off the road, me and Bingo would just sit and watch TV. So we had the bed with the couches, and then Mother's over, but she's in an obvious hospital bed.
Right.
So, and it's not a big room. So the fact that they went to pick her up and
it's ridiculous.
Our caretaker lady, the body's over there. She said afterwards they were just standing in the driveway, just mortified with themselves that they'd grabbed the wrong person. Yeah,
grabbed a live person, so the dead one.
They missed who the dead person was.
If you saw Bingo in the hotel room now, though, you'd go, that might be a corpse. I checked her a couple of times.
Well, did you guys break up? I had heard you broke up, and then
for a bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a weird 6 months, but
how long have you been together?
11 years.
Oh,
almost.
I thought.
Okay.
11 years. Wow.
Yeah.
And some of the Bingo stories in the book are, man. You're obviously.
That's back when she was seriously crazy.
You obviously.
Was she ever around here back when she was bald?
I don't think so. Was she? I don't remember.
I don't know.
First couple of years she was.
We hung out at
bald.
the Borgata was the last time. That's a whole bunch of years ago now.
Oh my God, that's right.
Yeah, that was the last time I saw Bingo.
Artie's first show back.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh, that.
Me,
yes.
you, Artie, and who else? Was it Amy?
Amy.
Attell and.
Oh, it was Attell. Okay.
Yeah.
Me, you, Amy, and Artie. Right.
Yeah.
Me, you, Attell, and Artie. Right.
That was a great show.
That was a fun weekend.
That was his first. That's right. His first show.
Do you mind if I give away stuff from the book?
No.
Okay. So you're on the road, and Bingo decides, she's going to do something special for, Doug.
Right.
And Doug walks in the house to see all these fucking road signs all over the house that she basically stole from all over town. 34 of them.
What?
She went on a long weekend when I was on the road, and she stayed home. She went on a manic spree and stole 34 signs that we had. When I took them off the wall, it took two of us to get it down, where she somehow had the retard strength to put all of these up.
She hung them?
She put every single wall in the house was covered with street signs. Something like, you get a stop sign where you can't take down a stop sign, honey.
Right.
People are going to go screaming through an intersection. The animal shelter, the airport sign.
34.
And I walk in, I go, this is a fucking felony. And she was crying because she thought I didn't like it. She didn't understand.
Yeah, that there was a legal issue.
Yeah. Huge felony.
And then,
you can kill people.
then you got them all off your walls, and then you kind of just put them in a place where they would find them.
Yeah, I threw them in she had a pickup truck at the time, so we took them all down, put them in the bed of the pickup truck, except for one that was too big that I still have, and it was pretty cool. I didn't want it hanging out of the back, and we waited till like 4:30 in the morning and went out where Border Patrol cruises.
In Arizona somewhere?
Jumped them out the back, knowing they'd find them.
How far are you from the border?
7 miles.
Oh, wow. You're right there.
Oh, yeah, right.
What part of Mexico is beneath you?
It's Naco. It's like 1,200 people.
Okay.
Is it bad or no?
No. I'm still creeped out by anything in Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
But,
I won't go.
I'll go over during the day if I really need Xanax, but I usually find someone to go for me.
Yeah, that's scary, man.
Is it
that's a good reason to be down by the border.
I would assume it's easy to cross the border in that area.
What's that?
Is it pretty easy to cross?
Oh, yeah.
I would
On both sides, like it's easy for Mexicans to come over and us to go over there?
Yeah.
It's an open border there.
There's no reason to go over there. It's just old people go over for drugs.
Right. So they don't check you when you come back for your prescription? They don't care?
They do. Now that Xanax is actually on a shit list. You used to be able to take 30 of whatever pill across without a prescription, and they wouldn't give you any shit. But now Xanax is on a no fly list.
Oh, no.
Damn!
No fly.
So how do you do it?
How do you? Yeah,
I have a prescription for it.
Oh, okay.
So I can go over and just load up my empty bottle and go, hey, it's legal.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean...
How cheap is it?
I think 30 pills is around $80.
How much here?
It's not much different because it's the Alprazam or however it's the generic. So it's not.
They still sell it on the street here for $20.
Jesus.
$20.
So wait,
$20.
will they check your prescription in the Mexican pharmacy and make sure?
No. No, in fact, when I tried to bring it over without a prescription last time, and they go, you can't bring this over anymore. But they let me go back to the pharmacy to return it. And I said, they wouldn't let me bring this across. She go, you hide it. Just a Chinese lady.
Hide it.
She's like, dumb.
What'd you do?
I just returned it.
Oh, you didn't
they took it back?
Who takes pills back? That's so awesome.
I told him I'd come back for it when I had my prescription bottle.
Oh, okay.
It's like a small town.
Oh, because it was a different bottle, yeah.
And you know you're going to see the same guy when you go back across the border.
And he's going to be a little suspicious. So.
I would have cheated them. I would have put him right in my butt
Did he
cheeks.
search you when you went back over?
No. I've never been searched. I'm just paranoid. It's better to be paranoid.
Very smart.
Yeah, I think it is good to be paranoid.
Definitely.
So, Doug, I mean, you started in Worcester, Massachusetts, and what I found fascinating about this book, you didn't really have a home. You were always moving somewhere. It was exhausting to follow your path in this book.
I know. I was tempted to take shit out. Like, do I need to go through? Okay, then I moved back, and then I moved out. Then I moved back, then I moved.
You were always sort of moving back to Worcester, but your parents broke up, so there was 2 houses there. You were. I think you would call home your dad's house, maybe, because that was the most stable household.
That's where I could always keep my shit.
Right.
Even when I wasn't living there, I could always store shit in his basement if I
But it didn't feel like it was your home when I was reading it.
Not after I left. No. Once I turned 18 and got the fuck out. No, it was always a place I could go back to. It's just, safe house.
Are you the only child?
No, one older brother.
What's he do?
He's a cook, some kind of.
Still in Mass?
Yeah, Providence.
Rhode Island.
And Doug just
and it's weird, and it's not in the book, but. At one point, I talked about the chick we both was our first girlfriends. Both my brother and I, our first girlfriend was the same girl.
Nice.
She broke up with him, and then I started going out with her. My brother got divorced, and now he's back together with her.
No.
Wow, really?
Oh, wow.
All these years later.
Yeah.
That's local. That's some local shit.
Your first girlfriend you get back to in your 40s.
And your brother's first girlfriend.
His 50s, yeah.
Wow.
Man. And then you moved to Los Angeles at like 18 years.
I moved when I was 18. I was going to be an actor, and that didn't work out at all.
Right.
Were you bad?
Oh, I was bad. I didn't really have any idea what I was doing. Like, I didn't even get to a place where I was doing auditions. I went to acting class.
Right.
I lasted about 6 months.
You banged some of the girls in the class? That's what I use acting class for mostly.
I don't know if I banged anyone from the class. I know I banged a couple of extras while I was doing extra work.
Oh, okay.
So I banged a couple of extras. That worked out.
That's funny. What movie? Hopefully not Philadelphia.
There's two. There was... sorry. I missed that. I remember one was called Hamburger University, and one was called Tough Love with Lee Remick and Bruce Dern.
What a match. All right. Now,
Bruce
Lee
Dern's been
Remick
on the
said
show.
hi to me at the...
yes.
Lee Remick said hi to me at the craft services, and I called my mother as soon as I got off the set. I called my mother to tell her my brush with fame. That's how fucking doe-eyed I was. I was so fucking dumb back then.
Your mom wanted some fame too. She got a little bit. She was doing some acting.
Yeah, she had a few things.
Right.
We had her on the Man Show reviewing porn.
Right.
That's
okay.
funny.
I remember that bit.
That's right.
I remember that bit.
So wait, you were acting at 18, then what do you do? Because I met you in your, I guess, mid-20s. When did you
I
start
never
doing that?
acted. That was the goal. I'm going to move to Hollywood and be an actor. And then I just, it was like boot camp for life.
Right.
Just stumbling blindly out of Worcester with $400 in my pocket. And
Did you even have headshots yet?
I had nothing.
Nothing.
I had nothing.
And he would hustle some money.
How?
Off gay dudes.
Where you?
Right. Nice.
Guys were sucking your dick, or
No, he didn't go that
Calm
far.
down, Jimmy.
Well, no, but I tell you, hustling is
Yeah, I probably shouldn't use the word. I was using the word hustle in another way, but he had a couple scams.
I became friends with this kid from acting class, Joe Miller, and he was obviously gay to everyone but me. I had no idea. And we were sharing this Flophouse hotel because we were both broke. And one night he came back and he's like teared up saying, "Oh, you're not going to believe what I had to do," and saying he was so broke he had to go let a guy suck his dick for money. And I still didn't get the fact that you kind of want to do this anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
But he said that he was doing it a lot, where he said most of the time guys wouldn't even make him go through with it, and he'd get money from him. So he
was real trusting back then.
So a light bulb goes off in Doug's head.
So I pulled it off once. We went to a gay bar, me and another guy from the acting class,
right?
And I pulled the scam off, and then we thought, oh shit, we can do this all the time, and the rest is in the book.
Wow,
that's a good hustle.
It's a good story in the book. When did you realize Mother was a little off and a little different than the average mom?
Are you trying to gear me towards the jerking off cats?
Oh no, we'll get there. But I mean, at what age did you realize my mom's a little different than all the moms around me?
Probably the jerking off the dog
that was
story
okay.
Well, I guess I always knew. She was already in AA at that point, so I was already, gone through meetings and gone through, all of her new crowd. Once you join AA, your friends are fucked.
Yeah. You lose a lot of your old people.
Yeah. So I'm sure it was. I guess it was the AA was where our lives completely changed. Where it went from my dad's church friends to Mother's, truck driver, fucking ex-con, felon, tattooed, old whore friends. You go, okay, things are going to be different now.
How old was Mother when she stopped drinking?
I would have been about 7 years old, I guess. So I don't know how old that makes her.
Right.
And your pops was religious?
My dad was a church guy, but not religious. He loved to do senior lunch and make pancakes for old people. He was more community oriented,
using it as a service tool to help people out.
But he was a deacon and he was involved in stuff, but he was never Bible-y. He never
And he was
scripture.
Quiet. He was quiet compared to your mom.
He was like he was kind of like a dumber version of the dad from Happy Days. Just a sweet
Mr. Cunningham,
Tom Bosley,
Good old Tom Bosley,
just sweet, content.
Right.
Never had a
Gentile.
Never belly laughed, but always jovial.
Chortled.
Yeah. Right. Anything we do, he'd go, "Come on now, guy. If we did something wrong, you know what? Come on, guy. Told you no smoking in the house." And you go, "Okay, Dad," and you'd light up another one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's not going to do shit.
You credit going to those AA meetings for helping your comedy, right?
I really, I really think, because listening to the storytellers, just everyone in a circle basically trying to one-up each other.
Right.
But all the while trying to put a nice spin on it. How about, I'm a better person now because of AA. But while they're telling the story, they're trying to, hold the room.
Some people, they do tend to put a emphasis on how well the story comes out and how well it's received. And
I wrote in the book that I remember my mother, basically, AA had headliners. How she'd if she knew a guy was going to speak at this meeting, she would talk up. Oh, Indian Jim's going to speak tonight. This guy is great, as though this. Does he have a following?
He knew how to pump up his stories.
Yeah,
get a laugh here and there.
So she was sober, and how did she? Was she change a lot when she got sober? For the better or for the worse?
She sobered up when I was really young, so I don't ever remember her being a rotten alcoholic. Oh. I remember one time coming home with her passed out on the couch where I could not wake her, shaking her, and I'd go up to my room and jump off my bed onto the floor. All the shit that she would scream at us for doing,
right?
And I couldn't get her to even yell at me, and I that was the only scary time.
I thought she might be dead.
Well, yeah, I didn't know what's going on.
How old were you?
I was probably about 6.
Shit. Jeez. God damn. Wow.
But that's the only memory I have of her being, at all a problem.
I didn't know. Opie said she's a hoarder. I didn't realize. It's from my memory. When you and I met, I've told the story. We shared the room in Vail, and I remember it was the odd thing about Doug was that you had all your possessions on your bed. I remember that you lined them around you, and that was such a strange thing.
My nest.
You made a nest, and then you said your mom's a hoarder, and then it made sense.
Would you take the stuff off your bed so you could sleep, or were you?
No, probably not.
No, he did not. I remember that.
That is. I told you bed with you.
Yeah, and he's the first one to tell me about a calling card and help me hook up my WorldCom calling card. That was the gift you gave me.
So many times,
living like a nomad.
So many times in that book, I'd be writing and go, "Well, how I know that happened, but how did you do that?" When I was in Hollywood and I had a old neighbor friend that came and stayed with me, I'm like, how would she have gotten a hold of me? I didn't have a phone. There was no cell phones back then. And I had a service. And
the 1-800 number, and then you dial. It was a whole fucking thing. I loved it when you told me what it was.
And what, you got your messages?
Yeah.
No, you used it to call and it billed you, so you didn't need money to use a hotel phone or a payphone.
It's so weird how we got shit done without our fucking phones.
I know. That's half of the book. I'm going, this doesn't seem possible.
Right.
It's possible.
Well, you would just get a little info as you left the house trying to find your friends and stuff. You would hear a rumor they might be over there, then you go over there, well, actually, no, they're at that person's house, and you would just figure it out.
Yeah, if your flight was late and the person was already
on his way to the airport, you couldn't call them.
Yeah,
no. Or you were late for a gig, you had to stop and find a payphone. I remember being late to a gig in Lancaster and just having to stop in the snow and find payphones, and that was just the way you lived.
Do I stop and use the payphone and become later for the gig, or do I just say fuck it and
just keep going?
Yeah.
All right, you got to talk about mom jerking off to the cats and the dog too, right?
Yeah, and
this is after she got sober.
Yeah.
And how he explains...
she was helping. That was nice.
But how he explains in the book, I don't have a fucking problem with
Okay.
Because I don't think the animal's suffering. It's something I wouldn't do, and I don't think I want it done in my house. But I kind of got it in a weird way.
Yeah, it's kind of like half a joke and half, well, they like it.
Right.
That was her excuse. Oh, they like it.
So she would jerk the cats off. You saw this, or she just told you she was going to do it?
The first time there was a dog we had when she got remarried. It was his stepfather and stepbrother's dog. And she's just jerking it off, and I thought it was hilarious. And I don't know if that's why she just kept doing it, because I thought it was so funny. I don't remember that. But dog dicks always have some gunk on the end of them anyway. So, I don't know if they actually blow loads.
Yeah, you can never tell if a dog's coming or his dick is just sweaty.
Right.
Drooling.
Yeah, last squeeze of toothpaste.
Right. But she would do that from time to time.
Yeah, she kept doing it through life with her cats.
Yeah. I'm amazed you can get a cat to sit still for that. Like a dog is a very docile people animal. I'm very surprised.
The back claws of a cat. You don't want
that a cat would put up with that. Yeah.
Oh God.
Cat penis.
She'd have a million pictures of her dumb fat cats, and she'd sit them up, so they're
like sitting
belly
like a
out.
person.
Yeah, look at him, he's sitting like a Buddha. But she jerked. Ralphie May was there once when she was jerking off, and she it turned into like her parlor trick, I think.
Wow, just the kind of the thing to do to people going, oh shit.
Yeah,
she liked to be a little shocking.
Yeah.
She liked to stand out.
That's cray.
She loved the hell out of you, though.
Then a stepfather. Do you get along with him? The stepfather and stepmother?
No, he's a piece of shit.
I didn't think so.
He's fucking dead, and I'm so happy.
Oh, so she married a guy when?
I was so happy when I didn't have to change names in the book. Like your book, I don't know how much lawyers gave you shit.
They vetted both books, and I had to change certain, but I wanted to change certain names. But yeah, you've switch events and dates and stuff like that.
Yeah, I had to change a bunch of them for stupid reasons, like nothing, really.
Yeah.
And I was so happy when people like that were dead, so I didn't have to change their name because I didn't want. Yeah, I wanted to stain his name.
Right.
Where is he from, Mass?
I remember my stepfather spanking me after I was like probably 12 or something. I'd already gotten laid
that's
twice.
That's a little too old.
Yeah, that's not.
You're gonna spank me?
Did you stop him, or did he complete the spanking?
No, he completed the spanking.
Was it a little? It was creepy.
That's weird.
Was it creepy?
It was creepy.
It had to be
was
creepy.
as creepy as I would feel now.
But a man spanking you.
Being spanked as punishment.
Were you bare? Were you bare bottomed? Was it a bare bottom
Yes, it was
spanking?
a bare bottom spanking. Are you kidding? Are you seriously going to do this?
Doug was already old at 12 too.
Oh my God!
He said he had sex twice.
Well, he mushed it in at 9. So I'm just
9
showing you that I
11,
read your
guess.
book.
Wow.
Yeah,
he mushed it in at 9.
That was pre-jism.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is way before
Just fooling around a little bit.
It's more playing doctor, but a very advanced doctor.
She was older,
a
though,
specialist.
Specialist.
Bare bottom spanking at 12. Oh my God!
From a dude who ain't your pops.
From a dude.
Was it only once?
I'm sure he spanked me before that, but I remember that was like right before they split up. I remember being way too old in my head to have to deal with that shit.
And right before they split up, so this was like a personal. This motherfucker's trying to get his last licks.
I wish I could remember what it was for, but we
Some
were
dumb
always
thing, probably.
Was the stepbrother there watching, teasing?
No, he left. He was older, and he left shortly after. Probably wanted to get his dog out of there before it got raped. He was only there for a short period.
So this guy, you hate him. Was he like abusive besides that, or no?
No, he's just a dick.
Just a dick. Okay.
Yeah, just serious, just clammy, humorless, insurance guy, angry. The AA guys that. You know that every day without a drink is a fucking nightmare for them.
And everybody around them.
those guys, yeah.
Yeah.
And then your mom moved on from that to being with a guy that had a fake life.
Yeah,
this book,
this
I'm
is the
telling you, man, I
best.
want to keep pushing. This book, Digging a Mother, a love story by Doug Stanhope, is a great read.
I gotta read this book.
It was exhausting. I'm like, how could anyone fit this much shit in one life?
This guy, this is my favorite with the lawyers, is this guy she was with him for like 6 years, off and on, but mostly on. And he was a big fucking burly guy. He looked like, I put it in the book. What's the Randy Couture?
Right.
A slobby Randy Couture, but badass. And he was a Vietnam vet, and he was a POW, and he was in Vietnam, and now he's a, truck driver, and just a badass. Had the tattoos, POW, MIA, and the Green Beret. He was a fucking Green Beret.
Wow.
And I had all these stories, and it turns out he was completely full of shit. And it was 6 years before she found out even his name was bullshit. He had never been in Vietnam.
Stolen Valor.
Stolen Valor.
One of his stories, he told me, this is in the book, that it came right out of fucking Apocalypse Now. He was bound up, and they cut off his best friend's head and threw it in the cage with him in his lap, and And I had never, how did I never see Apocalypse?
He's like, Larry Fishburne was there. He was young.
Yeah. But one of the funny parts is that when the lawyers were going through, when she found out his name wasn't even really his name, they made me change his fake name in the book. Like, that wasn't his name.
Right. But they said it could probably identify a specific person who could say people know that it's me.
Yeah, it's Wendell Shuck is the fucking name. That's the real name.
Is it really?
Yes, Wendell Shuck was his real name.
Oh, his real name.
That was his real name. His fake name was Dave Hutchins. I don't know why I had to change his fake name to another fake name.
Whatever happened to that guy?
No idea.
No clue.
Wow. Whoa.
Yeah.
It is kind of weird if you are a POW and then you get tattooed on you POW.
Yeah, he got chucked out of boot camp for a heart murmur. He was never in Vietnam.
But he had the stories. He had a good story, good backstory.
And you couldn't Google a motherfucker back then.
No. I've tried, his real fake name. I can't find it.
How did she find out that he wasn't being truthful?
She opened up a letter. She was a good snoop. She steamed open a letter that came to...
She steamed open...
That's old school.
And he was a truck driver, so he's always on the road. And it was a letter that I still have. It was in her shit. Thank God she was a hoarder, or I could have never written this book. She steamed it open, and it was some girl he had been seeing, and... how dare you ask me to marry you, and then I don't hear from you for however long. And so she got a hold of that chick. Then she got a hold of his mother, who I lived with in Maywood, New Jersey for a month and a half. Turns out she's not really his mother.
What?
They sent me off to live with her after I quit school, as I wanted to get out of Worcester. And they go, hey, go live with POW's mother. And she said, well, I'm not really his mother. I just known him since he was a kid, and they always called me Mom.
Wow.
Like, everything about the dude was complete bullshit. And I idolized the guy.
Really?
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, because of his bad war stories and stuff. Yeah. You wouldn't have idolized him as much if he said I was in boot camp at a murmur, kept me out of the war.
I looked at him a little differently. How to kill a guy with a credit card. He was that guy. He would.
Yeah.
So when you're 16, he's a fucking, hey, Rambo is my dad.
Yeah, and you realize it's bullshit. You're like, oh no.
Yeah.
How bad was the hoarding? Another interesting part of the book, he talks about his mom's hoarding and reminds us that it was before we understood hoarding.
Yeah. There was
now
there
we
was
sort
no
of
word
understood it was
for
crazy.
Now because of the hoarding shows, we sort of, they're still frustrating.
We're more compassionate to it now.
But they're so frustrating, to be completely honest, because you're like, we just throw some of this shit out, but you understand they're attached to it in some weird mental way that
I get it, though.
We can't wrap our own heads around.
I got a little hoarding in me.
To the point, his mom had it extremely bad.
After she died, we had to go through her stuff, and it would be stacks of like electric bills from the 90s, and their spider webs and stuff, and just throw all this away. But you'd go through a few, and then you'd find an envelope full of 1976 sequential $2 bills, like a stack of them.
Right.
Like, oh, now we have to go through every fucking envelope
because you don't know what's in this.
Yeah,
there's that newspapers, and then you find my great grandmother's birth certificate from Scotland. And
I got to go through everything painstakingly.
That part made me laugh so hard because I'm like, the fucking Doug now has to look at every single piece of paper.
Oh, because in the envelopes there'd be other stuff.
Just in a pile of shit, there would be some nugget that
She had her mother's house is
priceless.
What'd you find that was great besides that? Or that was interesting, just old letters.
My grandmother's birth certificate, my grandmother, their immigration papers. Great grandmother came from Scotland. Grandmother came from Canada, which is weird because if she was born in Canada, do I say I'm part Canadian?
Were you grandmother or mother?
My grandmother.
She was born there, and she came through America through there.
Great grandmother came from Scotland, and I say I'm part Scottish. But would I say I'm part Canadian?
Nah. It doesn't have the same...
Doesn't have the same ring to it.
The same ring, yeah.
You keep it under your hat.
Say you're part Drake.
Oh, wow. And he tried to clean up his mom's place once, and then you thought you were doing a good thing, and then you finally realized
pissed her off?
how hardcore this hoarding thing is.
Oh, when she lived in L.A., we went.
You were all excited.
Detox once, and we started going through her shit because it was out of control. Then, let's just before she gets out, and we spent.
Oh, that would make me angry as shit if somebody did that.
Well, we thought we were doing a great thing and organized everything, and she got out of detox and went fucking crazy. Where's all my... This is... we might as well burn the place down.
Right.
Yeah.
They're really attached to all of it. Like, you think it's all
that's
shit,
home.
but yeah.
That feels like home to you.
What was the worst thing you found that she was hoarding? Like, or you know what I mean? Or
the thing, the most
worst,
irrational thing.
The worst mess, yeah. Because when you watch the Hoarder show,
they find dead cats in envelopes.
Dead cats, or the cat poo in bags.
Yeah.
Remember the one where they couldn't even go upstairs anymore because that's where they were throwing the bags. Of
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Fortunately, it was mostly just thrift store shit, dollar store shit. It didn't get filthy till the end when she
couldn't do her stuff by herself.
She couldn't clean up by herself, but she still wouldn't let me throw away even expired food.
That's an odd one, too. They'll keep food that you can't eat. It's just
canned food. She wasn't keeping like old bean soup from the 30s or anything.
The cans, though. All right.
But it was getting filthy because she'd have trouble even getting to the bathroom, so she started using a bedpan and missing a lot. So it's everything was stained and gross, and it's pretty.
It's hard
when it comes to the suicide. You're not. There's a reason. No one was saying, but you have so much to live for. You're shitting in a fucking pan.
It was pretty obvious that was time.
And you're sick. Yeah. How long did you know she was sick for?
For a while. The first time was when I knew it was getting bad. We did this cruise for the filming Comedy Central shit, wraparounds for the Comedy Awards. But I got to a free trip for her. Like
sure.
I'm going to film this stuff. You want to go on a cruise? But in the airport, just walking on flat ground where she'd have to stop to get breath. Yeah, all right. Your smoking's way worse than.
So you know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that was 5 years before.
Did she have did she get oxygen or anything?
Eventually, yeah. She had to get life flighted to the Tucson airport from Bisbee a couple times.
Whoa. And she was still smoking through the oxygen thing.
Yeah.
I mean, not through it, but yeah, taking it off.
Once you have it, once you're at the emphysema stage, I don't know if there's much they can do for you. Is there anything they can do to make it, if you quit, does it matter?
I'm not sure. I know a couple guys that have emphysema that, they say if you stop now, it's not going to get better, but it won't get worse.
Oh, okay.
Where you at with your smoking?
I don't go to doctors.
No?
So I'm fine.
He's good with it.
But you're still smoking a lot?
Yeah, I'm smoking a lot.
And the drinking?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Doing both of those.
Yeah.
I don't like the doctor, but sometimes it's better than you think. Like, sometimes you get better news. You're like, all right, fuck, I'm glad I went. Like, I'm not as fucked up as I was worried I was going to be.
Yeah, I wonder that sometimes. I want to go to a doctor. I love those guys that go, yeah, I just get back from the doctor with a cigarette in their hand. Says perfect health. Yeah. My neighbor behind me, he's like 71, and he drinks, and he's a kind of a stumbly guy, and he chain smokes, and he came over with that. Just got back from the doctor. He says I'm fit as a fiddle.
That's a good doctor. That's the kind of doctor you want. He's going to tell you what you want to hear.
At the end of your mom's life too, you did a bit on stage where you would call her to see if she was dead.
Oh yeah,
your shit.
When we
so funny but so dark. But he would call the number legitimately not sure because he had to go on tour and was getting close to the end. So
and it was the UK. It was the UK and Scandinavia. And it was, I think, 4 weeks. And they said, well, she's got a 50-50 chance of making it till you get back. And so I just said, Mom, I'm not canceling the tour. I said, I'm just going to call you from stage every night, and we'll play Mother, Are You Dead Yet? Because it was, the Monty Python. I'm not dead yet. It was a current, inside joke. We always quoted Monty Python from when we were kids. Right. And she would always do the phony British accent poorly. And, I'm not dead yet. So I said, I'm going to call you every night from stage, and if you're alive, pick up the phone and you can do your I'm not dead yet. And if EMT answers the phone, we'll know. So we build that up on stage every night, but the crowd's waiting for a payoff.
Right.
There's no joke. She really might be dead, so we're going to check in.
But that's good enough for me. If I'm sitting in that audience, I would be blown away by that. By that. I don't
then she starts doing her goofy accent, and people are like, "All right, now they're expecting a bit, and there's never a bit."
Right.
It was a real moment.
I was getting her to jack up her credit card. She had a $10,000 limit on her credit card. I'm like, if you're gonna die anyway, just all that shit you buy from QVC. I gave her a Sky Mall catalog and said, "Hey, order shit." And so every night I'd go, "What'd you order today?" And she'd tell us whatever she ordered, but there was still no payoff. And she never did rack up her credit card to the limit. So after she died, that's in the bit of my last special. But a lot of people get a lot of nice gifts from Mother from the afterlife.
Postmortem.
Yeah.
You didn't get stuck paying the bill?
No, got nothing to do with me. She had no estate. If you want to, take it back in old cats. I can, expired Hormel Complete.
Right.
Jeez. And she passed away in Arizona.
2008, was it?
Yeah.
Is that many years ago?
Yeah.
It seems like yesterday to you.
It's 8 years.
How's the time feel?
She was young. She was young, too. She was only...
I don't know. Time just
63 or something?
Why am I thinking that was 2 years ago?
It feels like it.
Holy shit.
Time flies.
Feels like it. And then you talk about in the book how you threw a dart at a fucking map and decided to live in Des Moines.
No, Boise.
Boise.
Yeah, the dart actually hit rural Wyoming, but there was no town near it. So, but it made us look. I go, all right, let's just pick what's funniest sounding around there.
Yeah.
And we called the Chamber of Commerce in Boise, Idaho, just randomly. Go, hey, what's rent like out there? She goes, well, I can give you the number for a realtor. I go, no, just like, what's your rent?
Yeah.
She goes, I pay $400 a month, but that's for a 3-bedroom house.
Oh, my God.
And I go,
I'll buy that town.
And that was it. We just, all right, we're moving to Idaho.
How long were you there?
I was there, I was in Boise for like 3 months, and then I moved up to the mountains, this town of like 400 people for 6 or 8 months.
How was that?
There was no pussy, and I was 22 years old.
Oh.
Yeah, I had to go.
Yeah.
But it's pretty ballsy just to say, fuck it, I'm going to move there for no reason.
Yeah, but...
You don't get attached to places, do you?
Well,
you just
at the time, we were doing the fraud telemarketing on our own, and so anywhere there's a phone, we're in business. And I'm like, why are we spending this much money on rent? We're in Massachusetts at that time. We can live anywhere, and there's a phone and do this. So we just decided to be weird and go to Idaho.
It sucked, though.
That's great.
Well, my wife left me for my best friend as soon as we got there, and then that was stressful. So my other partner, he moved back to Vegas, so I was just immediately alone.
Were you married back then?
At 20?
Yeah, I got married at 20, but it was a goof. It was a Vegas marriage. It was a drunken, hey, we could get married.
Were you really married,
I met that wife. Did I meet that wife?
No,
I met some wife.
That was Renee.
Renee. In Aspen?
Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah, that's in the book.
Yeah, that's in the book?
Yeah.
Renee stuff, yeah.
She's dragging her out drunk out of there. She's heckling Louis C.K. I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, full on.
You met Renee? We smoked at the fire pit. Remember that fire pit that was outside? Ben Bailey was there.
All right.
Yeah, that was years ago. Yeah, I remember that.
She was doing shots with Vic Henley, our pal Vic.
Yes, I think Vic was there. That's right. Yes, Vic was there.
Yeah, that's what started it.
Vic was doing shots.
She was doing shots with him while I'm on stage, and she started getting mouthy, and you could tell Renee's eyes when they'd start to charcoal up. And I'm like, oh, shit. She's doing shots. Vic, that's not a good idea. And then CK was headlining.
Yes,
and by then, she's just full on the biggest asshole in the room, and this is the girl I'm
yes, I remember that
beautifully in love with, and I'm carrying her out. It's tough when you're weak and you have to carry your girlfriend out. You can't really do it, so you're kind of dead body dragging her feet because I can't fully lift you.
It looks like a homicide.
Yeah. The Vegas wedding, that was fake, though. Was it an actual wedding? Were you officially married? Oh, okay. Because in the book, you don't really explain... that explains it then. You didn't really need to get a divorce.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just call ourselves married. What's the difference?
Gotcha. Only now it makes sense because I'm like, whatever happened to that broad? If he was married to her, I don't see where they ended up getting a divorce.
Right.
Are you married now or no?
No, I just got a divorce like 3 or 4 years ago from the one from when I was 20. I never divorced her.
Oh my God.
Wait, that's what I'm talking about. That's the fake one.
That's before Renee.
No, Renee is the one that was.
Oh no, I know. Yeah, the Vegas marriage.
The legal marriage that was a joke
was legal.
Was legal.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
In the book, I didn't get a.
Yeah, no.
Just recently, you got divorced.
Yeah, I was married for like 27 years or something.
That's what I'm. Okay.
Now that to me is fucking great.
Did you lose any money out of that deal?
No.
Okay,
I think
everything was cool.
She might be a bigamist. She might have been married again.
That's what I was getting at. Okay. Yeah, at 20 you got married in Vegas. It was a real wedding. And, all right, she just kind of disappeared, and 27 years later you finally ended it.
Yeah, I got a PI to find her in Florida, and she
signed the papers.
Couldn't sign quick enough. I think I had to pay for her to whatever the filing fee was.
Yeah.
She's that broke. She didn't have it. So
Right. You think she's so she got married again?
I wouldn't doubt it.
So she might be in a fraudulent marriage right now.
She was everything about her. I don't want to give away. I think I'm reading the entire book to people.
No, believe me, that's with books. That no one doesn't want to read the book after
they
that.
want to know
Everybody
the
wants
story.
to. People always want to read more
There's plenty
detail.
of stuff we didn't tackle. The whole fake telemarketing, we'll leave that for the people to read about. That was pretty fucking amazing.
Yeah,
I can't believe you were married this whole time. Like to that same chick from 20 years old.
Yeah, I mean, how does it affect you?
Because you would think that something like taxes,
yeah, she'd come after you saying, "Hey, we're fucking married. You owe me
you
all
owe me
sorts
money,
of shit."
alimony.
I don't know.
That was
she's broke now too.
Exactly. That was the reason that I tracked her down. Is if I were to die,
she would get everything.
Yeah.
Dude,
holy shit!
There's definitely one other story I got to ask you about,
Sure.
and then we'll try to leave the rest for the people out there because it really is a great read. You're in a dive bar on Sunset Boulevard,
coaching horses.
Yeah, and then there's a guy hitting on. Was it Renee at the time? No, it was.
Oh yeah, I'm going to tell his story on. I'm doing Ari Shafir's show. This is not happening.
So you want me to leave it alone?
I'm going to do that story.
So I'll leave it alone.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's gonna be Ari's show.
Then make sure you check out Ari's podcast for this.
That's a TV show.
On stage,
it's a TV
right?
show.
It's a TV show. on Comedy Central.
Okay.
I've done it on stage. You know the story I'm talking about?
I do not.
Oh yeah.
I like the show, our show.
I just want to ask you more details about it. That's all, but that's fine.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
You've given us enough. It's fine. If you want to save it for the TV show, that's fine.
When are you taping our show?
Sunday.
Okay. It's in New York?
Yeah. No, L.A.
Yeah, we'll leave that one alone, though. That's fine.
Yeah, the other one was the girl I married. The one I married legally that I just got divorced from turned out to be just like POW.
Right.
I got completely...
Oh, she wasn't the right same... What you...
All bullshit.
So how you know you was actually married to her? Was it a real name, or...?
That I'm not sure. That's how I found her online before I get the PI to go to make sure it's her. As the name she gave me, the name she said was her maiden name. We were together for 2 years off and on, and she never called anyone from her past. And she was like 11 years older than me. She's like 60 years old.
Wow.
And she never spoke to anyone after we hooked up, ever. And the only time she called anyone was when she left me. She had to call her mother for money because I wasn't going to fucking support her anymore. Right. And when the phone bill came in, I called that number and I talked to her mother. And she said she had 13 brothers and sisters and she was an only child and just all sorts of bullshit.
She was just crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
How was the sex?
You know what?
Back then it wasn't.
Come on, the crazy ones are all right.
Was it worth it?
No.
Was it worth it?
No.
Sometimes it's too crazy.
But there's another one of those things where you pretty much did it on a whim. Like, you're like, fuck it, let's just get married. You barely knew that.
But once you fucked someone, how good is the sex? Well, it's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's all the dirty talk and the mental stuff that can take it down different areas. But there's only so many physical things you can do.
You can throw some threesomes in there.
Yeah, sure.
You can convince a bitch.
I also didn't know that you were good friends with Johnny Depp. He wrote the foreword for your book.
Yeah, that was very nice of him.
How did that happen?
I don't know. He just
he's a hoarder. Collected you?
It's just, I got an email once. We're doing this Canadian tour, and it said from his agency, hey, one of our clients is reaching out to, would like to reach out to Doug Stanhope. How do we go about this? So Hennigan, my manager, he deals with it, and right before I go on stage, I get a text from Hennigan. Evidently, Johnny Depp will be calling you. I have no further information. I'm like, what? Evidently, Johnny Depp will be contacting you. I have no further information. I'm like, I gotta go on stage. Yeah, this doesn't make any sense. Like, even if it was for like a movie or something, their agent calls your agent, and then you...
Yeah.
Like that Chris Rock movie. Chris Rock didn't call me up and go, hey, you want to be in my movie? You go through channels. So I'm like, why would he need to call me? And then he doesn't call. Like, I gotta keep my phone on stage. So then now it's the next day, and now I have to answer every phone number that I don't know.
Recognize, yeah.
Hey, you want to do my podcast? Fuck! God damn it!
310 number got me.
So this goes on for day after day, and then I'd call Brian. He goes, I don't have any. That's all I know. And so it's just me and Chaley on touring Canada every day in the car or on the plane. Maybe he wants help moving furniture.
Right.
What could he possibly want? Does he need a ride to the airport? No one wants to give you a ride to there. And I'm going to, and at the same time, I just put out a special, so I'm desperate for new material. So I'm talking about this every night on stage, like how I'm going to be some, wandering old man, fucking just answering phones at bus station. Johnny Depp? Yeah. Johnny Depp? I say to the audience, you have to understand, Johnny Depp has as much reason to call me as he does to call you. If you're a hairdresser and you go out for lunch and you come back and they say, Bethany, Tom Cruise stopped in while you're out to lunch and he said he had to talk to you and he said he'd get back to you. Well, how long before you could go back to a crossword puzzle? You'd just be all fucking insane.
What were you hoping it was?
I didn't have any. I really couldn't think of any reason.
Oral.
Is he doing an intervention? The email said, reach out to you.
Right.
So finally, the second to last night of the tour, he calls.
How far into how many days?
That was 9 days in.
That's torture.
I had like a good 4 minutes where I'm going, at least I got great material out of this.
He's fucking looking at you like you're a hot chick, like he didn't want to rush it. He got the information. You don't want to call right away because you don't want to seem too eager. He was probably nervous to call you.
He was probably counting down the days himself.
Yeah. He likes you.
I'll call 9 days in, I think.
So he calls you pick up.
Yeah, and he's just a big fan and gushing, and he said he saw some old Lenny Bruce pilot, and he thought that it never aired, and he thought, I thought of you, and maybe my sister has a TV production company, and I don't know if you'd be interested in trying to maybe put a show together. And I go, I'm standing in a rain at a Days Inn, smoking cigarettes under a tree, waiting to play a sports bar for 65 people. I'm not going to say no.
Wow.
And then became friends.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who was telling us the Doug Stanhope, Johnny Depp story yesterday? Who was in here? Saying that
Johnny Depp. Oh. Paul Bettany?
It was, what did they say? They said that you had to call Johnny Depp to pay the hotel bill or something. Who do we have in here yesterday? Why am I drawing a fucking...
yeah.
But who was it?
Who did
Paul
we have
Bettany
yesterday?
was in here.
Was it Paul Bettany?
Wasn't Paul Bettany?
No. Eric, who was on the show? Oh, it was Florentine. Yeah, Florentine was telling us that there might have,
I know the story.
You became friends, obviously with Johnny Depp through this whole thing, and then he invited you over there, and something got screwed up with the hotel.
Yeah, flew Bingo and I, first class, and put us up in this 5-star hotel for 2 weeks in London. And that's why I assumed it was Bettany, because he was on the set. He was doing Mordecai with Paul Bettany. That's where I met him.
So he just flew you over just to hang out?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That is really cool.
That was the first time I met him. And, it's just outrageous amounts of, money. And we go to check out of the hotel, and they give me the bill. And I was like, $15,000 for 2 weeks. And I go, yeah, isn't this super? You know when like a club puts you up, but the guy forgets to pay it? Yeah. He's like, you just pay it and I'll take care of you. And I'm like, oh, shit. What am I going to say? Oh, Johnny Depp is supposed to pay for this? So I sat, just sweating in the car ride to the airport going, how do I phrase this? It's to his assistant. I don't have to text him, but still, like...
Brutal. And it worked out, though.
Yeah, he ended up paying it, but can you imagine?
What did the assistant say?
He's like, oh my God, don't tell Johnny I'll lose my job. LOL, that's no problem, I'll take care of it.
Okay. Yeah, so that is a true story. Yeah, Florentine was telling us that yesterday. Can you imagine?
$15,000?
Oh, fuck. Man.
You would have saw the receipt floating in the air and me running out the front door.
We thought the beer was for free. No, that was just the first round.
Shit.
Oh, no.
What hotel was this? Nice one?
Shit. I think, is it the Dorchester?
Okay.
So you fly over there, and what's the protocol? Like the first day you guys are going to meet, or you got a day to yourself, and then like, how's it going to work?
I think it was 2 days before, might have even been 3, and we don't know.
That's the best, though. Just a chill and fucking...
the first day we met, they sent a car out and brought us out to the set of he's filming Mordecai. They're out in this giant field and it's freezing, and the director's in a tent. They're shooting a shot outside, so they have a tent where the directors get all his shit. So they bring us in there, and we meet Paul Bettany and Johnny. It's me and Bingo, and I'm in one of my stupid suits like this, and they go, get comfortable, and they put us in 2 of the director's chairs so we can watch the monitors. And he goes out to shoot his scene with Paul, and it's wet and it's sloped, and my chair just slowly started sinking the back legs, and I didn't notice until I went. It just fell over backwards through the back of the tent and into the shot.
Into the shot? No fucking way. What?
And everyone's,
I hope they gave
that
you...
was within 5 minutes of fucking meeting Johnny.
I hope they gave you that piece of film.
And they run like the EMT runs over. Are you like, I'm fine.
How humiliating.
I was just happy I didn't have mud on my nice sport coat.
Oh, that's...
You rolled backward out of the tent into the shot.
Right through the flap of the tent.
Oh, that's
fucking great.
What a dick.
That is great. Oh, my God. That is too good.
Oh, that's fucking fantastic. It's so perfect, too. It couldn't have happened. It's like the minute you get there, and it's like still new and nervous, and no one,
What? I was great, because as soon as he came into the tent, when I met him, he lit up a cigarette. And I like, oh, thank God he fucking smokes.
Yeah.
And so I lit up a cigarette, and I was talking about having to, stand outside and smoke. I go, I think the hotel you put us up in is bummed out, because I stand like a fucking homeless person half my day out in front of their 5-star door smoking cigarettes. He goes, you can't smoke in the room? I go, you can't smoke in a hotel anywhere. And he goes, oh. And then the assistant goes, oh. And the assistant comes back half an hour later. He goes, there's ashtrays in your room now.
Wow.
Oh.
Jesus.
Yeah, I smoke in every hotel room. I wouldn't give a fuck.
You don't give 2 fucks about that shit.
I ask for smoking rooms every time I go anywhere anyway.
Man, that leads to my other thing. I mean, that story's not in the book, and that's hilarious. You got another book in you, obviously, just telling road stories.
Yeah, that's
because it's focused on mother, as you refer to it.
What made you do this? Like you said, I want to write about my mom, or you just like you wanted to write something?
Hennigan's idea. It was right after she had died. Before it was a bit. He thought it would be a good story, and he goes, we should write it now while it's fresh in your head. It's like within maybe 6 months after she died, we wrote up a treatment, and he shopped it around with a lit agent and no bites. But then I developed it into a bit on that last special, and I think it was probably that
interest in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, whatever happened to that old idea? And they, all right, now you have 6 publishers.
How much did you have written before they came to you? Like, did you have like a bunch of it, or just a treatment?
Hennigan spent like a week with me. Just okay. And then what happened? And I don't fucking remember. And he's like, well, after you left there, I go, I don't know. My memory's shit. If it weren't for 1,000 people calling and all my mother's stuff, I couldn't have put this together. And so I didn't want to write a book at that point. And he just kept fucking, okay, no, we have to, I go through pictures and go, well, and then where did you move? And I go, I don't really remember. Well, we can't have a whole fucking book if I don't remember. It got that contentious.
Taking a whip to you.
That's smart that he did it back then, though, and it's still fresh. It's alive. It's not like you gotta wait to. In other words, they're trying to re-grab the emotion of something from 6 years ago.
Oh, they should have grabbed this book 7 years ago, though. It's pretty obvious that it was going to be a good one.
Well, it's like good books always get turned. J.K. Rowling got turned down by fucking everyone.
Yeah, good point.
45 fucking publishers turned her down.
It was hard sticking with the through line of Mother, because as you go, you want to jump off and you go, oh, this is a fucking great story, but it's disconnected. Then I'm trying to force road stories into.
I look forward to the next one because it's obvious that's going to now lead to another book.
I'm looking forward to writing the next one. This one was really difficult, just memory-wise, if nothing else.
I got to be sappy for 1 second, and we'll fucking move on. But the Valentine's Day card at the end of the book fucking got tears in my fucking eye.
That
was a nice little touch.
It was a lot of tough.
What?
I've
nice
cried
touch.
Fucking more.
We don't have to read it or anything. Let the people read it for themselves. But I'm like, what the fuck?
I cried. It would bring up emotions where I would cry and not exactly know why. Like, because I'm such a booze bag. Most of my emotions are deadened. But I would cry almost reactively, almost like if you were a guy that you couldn't feel physical pain but still screamed when you were on fire. Like I don't know exactly why I'm screaming, but it's evidently, there was some tough stuff, especially her own journals where I didn't know how suicidal she was. So
until you read them after she was gone.
Writing this book, you go, oh my God.
Are your emotions, mine are one tick off, or yours one tick, like, I won't feel sad when you're supposed to. Like the death of a family member, I'll be like, it's terrible. But then I'm watching a Sanka commercial. I'm like, oh my God, the fucking daughter's graduating. What's wrong with me? I'm fucking mentally ill.
Remember the one time Jimmy came in here and just completely started bawling. It was so uncomfortable. It was over, what's his name, with No Jaw.
Oh, that was after, that was a Roger Ebert interview.
Roger Ebert.
Oprah asked him a good question. That fucking bitch, boy, she knows the good questions.
Yeah.
But she asked him a good question, and his answer I had to go to the bathroom and cry. It's the only time I've had that on the air. Thank God.
No, but Jimmy, he's like, I saw this interview last night, and he's telling us about it. Like, we're just, doing our shit, and all of a sudden he just fucking lost him.
Well, we played the
part of it.
But are you like that where you're one tick off? Or?
Yeah, I've cried at Simpsons once. It was after doing ecstasy the next day where your serotonin is blown.
Yeah.
And Marge did something that reminded me of my childhood, and
Do you remember
crying
what it was?
at the Simpsons.
We got a big Simpsons fan in the corner. Do you remember what it was?
I have no idea.
No idea anymore?
No idea. It's just, just one little thing that
set you off.
Yeah, the major,
like a family member dies, stuff like that. I'm going for the joke.
We climb the mountains and trip on the molehills, as they say. But that is the way it is. The emotion is always a little. That's why TV. I blubber watching television. Like that to me is where it all comes out. It doesn't come out in real.
Right.
It's weird, right? Like just.
I don't know if it's defensive or. But in comedy, where you're trained to always overcome that.
Yeah, you can't just be a fucking blubbering ass on stage. You got to get to it.
What was the question that Oprah asked Roger Ebert?
I think, what did he think of the last Vincent Gallo movie? No, it was something about what was the last thing he said to you, the wife. Some awful I love your answer or something.
Bingo caught me crying at the end of Home Alone.
Like in the last year. Yeah. And that is the way it is if you're crying at that movie. You've been caught crying. You're never open about it.
I'd much rather get caught jerking off.
Yeah, you fucking peeking at Jared's computer.
When I was in a Doug Stanhope loop last night, I saw Bingo's video. I didn't realize she had such a great voice.
Yeah.
The one with the bathtub and the water and cutting her hair and playing the piano and
that was the first song she recorded.
It's not that old, right?
Actually, it's like a dozen years old, but
that is.
She went back and redid she has a whole album that she's gonna put out eventually.
What a beautiful voice.
What did she sing?
The album is, she has this journal she's going to put out as a book. It's her diaries from her first long stay in a mental institution.
Oh, that's awesome.
And she kept in the moment journals.
That's
and it's
awesome.
Fucking incredible.
How long was your stay?
33 days was the first time. But
that's the name of the book.
That's where she woke up and she, I guess I'm in the mental hospital coming out of an episode, and just the treatment is fucking horrific. They don't tell you anything. They treat you basically a prisoner. It's like being in jail and they don't tell you anything. And she kept, and they're hilarious too, in the moment journals of that month dealing with that. And the album is all songs based on the book.
Oh, nice. Is she bipolar or what is she?
Bipolar schizoaffective.
What's that mean?
I don't know.
Okay. How do you deal with that? That's hard, man.
She's fairly well medicated, but even now, she just spent 10 days in the loony bin again. Just coming off of one med isn't working, and she's starting to have, flip out a little bit. So when you're coming off one med and going on to another, that's the most dangerous time. So they thought it'd be best if she got locked up. But again, they treat you like a fucking prisoner. Well, where's she going? I'll drive her there. No, she has to go by ambulance.
It's weird.
I don't get it. I just know it's wrong.
Do you mental illness just gets it's not handled right in this country.
Yeah.
Do you get resentful or no?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. When she was in last time, I called the place she was going to. I go, hey, she's coming up. They're taking her by ambulance from Bisbee up to Phoenix. I go, what can she bring? What's she allowed to have? Can she have her phone with her? And they go, well, she'll be taken in and processed, and then they'll give her a number, and then she'll be able to call you once she's processed. So I'm waiting there for all day. I call. Well, if you have a patient here, they would have been given a number, and if they're not calling you, well, I can't confirm that they're here. I go, well, I know she's there. Why wouldn't she call me if you gave her? They didn't give her a fucking number till the next day. It was over 24 hours. I don't know where the fuck she is.
Fucking.
Yeah, you want to go snap?
No,
everybody there.
Do you resent the person who's mentally ill, or do you no, she can't help herself?
Not at all.
Oh, you don't. Okay,
good for you.
And she's smarter than most of the caretakers.
Right.
I don't want to call them doctors. Most of them aren't. She doesn't see doctors. She'll see an RN via Skype. That's how she gets mental health care, and they have no fucking idea. One time she was cutting, or she talked about cutting with their fake doctor on the TV, and she said, well, next time you feel like cutting yourself, try doing something positive instead, like getting a new hairstyle or a manicure. That's a fucking quote.
From a healthcare professional.
Yes,
yeah. That's what cutting yourself is. It's a manicure in the wrong spot.
Yeah. That went to school. Went to school for that shit, and that's the best they could come up with.
Although it's hard to tell someone who's going to cut themselves. How do you not?
Right.
What do you say to someone who's going to cut it's a fucking, because it's,
Well, there's a reason you cut yourself.
You try to explore those reasons.
The body focuses its energy on the cut, and it takes, I'm not explaining it right, but
it distracts it from everything else you're going through.
All this shit, the poltergeist that's going on in your brain.
And it's control. It's like something you control, because the voices and all the other shit you might not be in control of is in control of you, so this is the one thing you have control of.
Oh, Sherrod, you're preaching to the choir.
You're right.
When she would go through these episodes, would it just destroy you mentally inside?
Some of them were funny.
Okay. You have to find
the picture in the book of her, head painted, talking on a banana, naked in the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. Oh, Bingo's going crazy again.
Right.
She really thinks that she's talking on a phone.
Yeah.
But then, when she's slicing her forehead open, then it's not as pretty.
How do you connect to the person? Like when they're going through all these episodes, and you're like, okay, this is the part of them that's mentally ill, and then I'm like, okay, now I'm just talking to the person that I'm comfortable with, and I like how does that work? Where you don't know who you're dealing with on any given day?
Do you know right away? You probably
at the beginning it was huge roller coaster. But it was cute, and it was even if you didn't know what the person was. It was kind of entertaining. Even when it was scary entertaining, it was kind of like, oh, this is a fucking weird relationship. I'm kind of having fun with this. But she's over the years toned way down.
Oh, okay. But those early days and years, what about falling asleep at night? I'd be out of my mind thinking.
Oh, going out of town.
Well, I mean, your brain gets a little weak when you're going to bed at night. You're not as strong mentally, and then you're wondering if she has an episode, am I going to be part of this episode?
I was never worried. She was never violent. It was never any fear of that. But there were times where they'd change her meds to where she was almost on Thorazine, that just like hard to walk. I'd have to help her to the bathroom. Whoa. And I'm like, I can't even sleep. It's like having a toddler. Yeah. Because if she tries to get up and walk, there's a wall heater right there that's basically a sideways oven that she falls into that. Yeah. Sideways oven. She's going to brand herself, so you're just up every couple of hours to.
Yeah.
There was a few times I go, I don't know if I can do this.
Yeah. Doug, you live a life, man.
Holy shit.
You live a fucking life.
Do you guys fight a lot or no?
Nah, not really. No. I mean, I get cranky, like when she leaves me for fucking another guy.
Oh, she done that?
Yeah, that's why we broke up for a little while.
Did you know the guy or no?
Yeah. Well, everyone knows everyone in my town.
Oh, it's the town.
Oh, it's in the town?
Yeah. Yeah, she's a guy that lives off the grid, no plumbing. Yeah, I think she'll probably be back. Yeah.
So she left you for him?
Yeah, for a little while.
Wow. How'd you find out? She just said, I'm leaving, or she called you and said, I'm over here?
I went on that Impractical Jokers cruise ship, their fan cruise.
Oh, yeah. Right.
And, I get drunk, and I fucked a stripper.
Okay.
Oh. And
did she find out?
Yeah, I brought her to the room while she was there, and I thought she might want in on it. And she said, nah, I'm going to go to the buffet. So I went, I'll just go ahead and fuck her.
No, you probably should have sent the stripper away.
Yeah, I should have sent the stripper away.
Joined her at the buffet.
Yeah, I should have gone to the buffet, and instead, So she came back and said, "It's all right. I'm in love with." We call him Wash Tub Willie.
Wow,
Jesus,
that hurt more than fucking.
All right. So she was already into him anyway.
Yeah.
So was she already seeing him or no?
Yeah.
All right. So the stripper didn't make it happen.
Yeah, that was just the catalyst for her to come out with it.
Oh, okay.
So,
man.
It's always shitty to find out on an Impractical Jokers cruise.
Yeah.
All the jocularity of the rest of the cruise is gone.
So how does it work in Bisbee now that Wash Tub is close by and you guys are back together? Everyone's cool?
Yeah, they still hang out.
They still hang out?
Yeah.
I wouldn't probably permit that.
Wait, what?
Not that you...
I don't know how it works.
Do you trust her? Do you think that she's being faithful?
No.
I don't have any idea.
Yeah, I'm weird with that stuff, too. It's always hard if someone's hanging with someone that they've hooked up with. I don't know how to handle that either. Like, all right, you're an adult, and they got to be adults, and I can't say you can't see. But then, what the fuck? I mean, that's a real hard
tough.
one. Yeah, it's a tough one to navigate.
That's absolutely tough.
So you can't hang out with that motherfucker. That's all I would say.
Yeah, but it's hard that you got to bring the person everywhere.
Oh, I got to break up with you. Because I would go crazy.
Right. Yeah, then you got to bring them everywhere.
Well, at some point, Kreischer came down to the compound. I hate calling it a compound. The fucking he came down to a podcast, and we had a fucking blast. And he had an early flight, so Bingo drove him back to the airport. and told him on the way out that she goes, I don't know what's going on. I'm in love with him, but I'm in love with that guy, and I wish the two of them I wish they'd sit down on a podcast and figure out who I should be with. And she told Kreischer that she was just going to drive off, and she had all her shit with her, and she goes, I don't know what I'm doing. Don't tell him, but I'm not going to be back for a while because I don't know how to deal with this. And she just disappeared.
After she dropped him off at the airport? Wow.
He called me from the airport. He goes, I'm not supposed to tell you this, but I know she knows I'm going to tell you this. But she said she's not coming back. And she had left her cell phone. So she's in the biggest piece of shit car we have. Like, why would you, if you're going to disappear, take a fucking car that's reliable. So, she disappears. So her phone's blowing up, with Buttercup is what he's
listed under?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm like, oh man, I should tell him, but I don't fuck him.
Right.
But at some point he called me on my phone and said, hey, have you heard from the little, he talks like Leon Redbone, have you heard from little lady? I hate to call you like this, and I know it's weird, but I'm just nervous, I don't know what. And I told him, I said, come on over, and I just put him right on the podcast.
And y'all went right up.
Let's work this out.
Amazing.
Before we say a thing, let's just come on over, and we just worked it out on the podcast.
Were you mad at him?
No, not at all.
That's amazing.
Wow, I got to go listen to that.
How come you were mad at him? I probably would have hated him.
I mean, after all they've been through, and they had...
Yeah.
I know, because he's the guy, so like you guys know each other.
Right, I didn't know him well. I mean, I knew him enough to say hi. He's a local musician. Okay. He plays in a band. And
plus, Doug is also the guy who would bring a stripper into the room to see if she went in on it.
So that's a good point.
It's not like he's totally like...
And instead of retiring to the buffet, Doug went through it. Yeah, that's a good point.
They live a little differently.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long was she gone for?
She was gone for, I think, 10 days. But it was 3 days before...
She contacted you?
Yeah. So we did the podcast, and then the next day he still hadn't heard from her, so he calls me, he goes, hey, do you mind if I come over again? I go, you know what, let's just podcast every day she's gone.
Until she's back.
Yeah, just like the Malaysian flight. That they,
yes.
It's day 47 of the missing Malaysian flight. So we did the second podcast, and right at the end, she called in. And she called my cell phone, and I said, hang on, and we put her on speakerphone.
Oh, my God.
Where was she?
I got to hear this.
She was in New Orleans. That's where she
went to New Orleans.
The car got there?
Yeah. No, it broke down on the way. She had to have it fixed. Something went wrong, but it eventually got there.
Wow.
So she got to New Orleans. What'd she do there?
She has friends there.
Oh,
she used to live there.
Okay.
So she stayed with her friends there.
So what did you and...
The story just goes on.
That's interesting, though.
But what did you guys decide? That she'll just have to...
she's going to...
figure it out on her own.
Well, I went out to New Orleans, and she said, all right, I want to be with you, and...
Right, and you brought her home.
And she was
I saw that online.
I was going to drive back with her, and then she had two friends there that they stayed up all night doing GAC or whatever.
Yeah.
And their friends were going to go to Phoenix to go see Springsteen, so that all three of them were going to drive back together so I could fly back. And so I flew back, and they decided they weren't going to go to see Springsteen, so the other boyfriend guy flew out to drive her back in the Tahoe. I'm like, all right, this is fucking weird. Yeah. Washed up Willie.
The fuck.
And she's with you in New York, so.
But if they doing yak all night, they're like, we're going to drive to Phoenix. I'm like, them niggas, they go
you ain't doing shit.
Wait, do you think she wanted Willie to take her back and lie to you? Or do you think it just worked out?
No, I think, yeah.
Oh, it just worked out. Okay.
All right, listen, we do have to take a break. You sticking around, Doug?
That's unbelievable.
I don't know. I don't know what my schedule is.
They know. We'd love to have you stick around.
Stay as long as you want. It's called Digging Up Mother, a Love Story. It's such a great cover, dude.
I hate the cover.
Do you? Why?
Yeah,
I love the cover.
I love it, too.
When I did Happy Endings, I was like, I didn't like the name. I wanted to call it something else. And the book company's like, no, go for this. It's simpler. I'm telling you, looking at it, that's a great Digging Up Mother, a Love Story, great cover.
No, this is a great cover.
people who aren't friends of yours or like, I know Doug, but I don't know him that well. This is something that make people want to read this book.
It's great.
It's
got a shovel.
It's really good.
It's night. There's a pile of dirt. It's a great.
You're holding a glass. It says a lot, Doug.
All right.
I want to say it once again. It's a great fucking book.
Wow.
Doug's going to stick around. We got Gillian Jacobs coming in from Love. We haven't seen her in a while, so she's here probably. So after the break, we'll have her. Sherrod, you got anything?
Yeah, my new show, July 6th, man, Black and White on A&E every Wednesday after Wahlburgers.
With Christian Finnegan,
Christian Finnegan.
Nice.
Yeah.
And Jimmy's adding more dates to his tour.
Yeah.
We'll be up on JimNorton.com soon.
A week from next week, I'm in L.A. on one night, and then Vegas the next night, and then West Hampton, Long Island, and then the whole second half of this monumentally uneventful tour.
It's going to be great.
Continues. Yeah.
All right, Gillian Jacobs next, and a little later, Mike Tyson calling in.
Wow.
Stay there. Still got Doug Stanhope in studio, and Gillian Jacobs should be here. Is she here? No one knows. I think we need to be told if they're here or not.
That might be a good idea.
That might be a good idea. Maybe get an update from Roland if you get a chance.
He's out there just fucking lurking in the...
he's lurking. Oh, that means he's waiting for her. That's all.
Traffic.
That's all that means. He's waiting for her in the lobby. So she's
make up some fumbling excuse.
She's late at that point. Well, look,
What's the big guy's name?
Kenny. Yeah. I could go right back to your book. We could get a little more promotion in.
Sure. Doug's doing a signing, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Tomorrow, Barnes & Noble, Union Square, 7 o'clock.
Have you done these?
I have, yes. Not that one, but
Are they awful?
No, they're great.
All right.
Yeah, it'll be a bunch of fans show up. They'll stand in line. They'll all have your book, and it helps sell books. And it's nice.
We're doing like a Q&A.
That's great.
They asked if I'd read, and I've said no because I read it as poorly or worse than Bill Burr. His ad copy, you've heard his podcast. I fucking suck at this. I'm horrible. When we should start. Did you do your own audio version?
I did, yeah. I only for the first one, and I didn't like the process, so I didn't do it for the second one. I wish I had, but I
Did you pick the person for the second one?
No, I didn't do audio because I didn't like the way they made me read the first one.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm going to do it podcast style, where it would just sit around and I'll read, I'll fuck it up, I'll have my buddy who's got a good voice read some parts. And
that's what you should do, because some of these books I listen on tape, it's polished too much. I would love to hear you read your own fucking book and fuck it up and say, shit, I got.
But then I can go off topic and go,
I would love that.
Right.
This is the part, and I can
fool around a little bit.
Director's commentary.
That's like DVD extras. That's like actually,
and you got great pictures in the book. And the one picture that's very interesting is the picture of you kissing your dead dad.
Oh yeah,
in your brother's house. So they made a pact. Doug and his brother. Like,
what page is that?
You'll take care of dad when he dies. I'll take care of mother when she dies. So this is back in 2001. Doug's dad died in his brother's house, and there's Doug kissing.
I would keep that as my dad's corpse minutes after he died, and I kept that picture in my wallet for years, and I'd show it to anyone who showed me a baby picture. I go, all right, this is how it ends.
That's how the story ends.
Yeah.
Jesus. You flip to the back of the book? The book of life?
Wow. You were there when he actually died?
Yeah.
It's like, hey, the baby and the old man still shit on themselves.
I was in the room when my dad died. That's fucking rough. I don't know if I'll ever fucking do that again.
Yeah, I was there when my mother died.
It's rough.
It's rough.
Do you notice whatever, I don't know what I believe, whatever, but all of a sudden you realize instantly what you knew as your mom is out of that fucking body, and now you're just looking at a body. No?
Yeah.
Did you get that feeling immediately?
Definitely. But I felt like she was closer to me, though. I felt like I felt her closer to me.
Okay.
Which was a blessing.
I was looking at my dad going, wow, that's just not my dad. That's just not my dad. Right. Whatever it was that made him, my dad left that room immediately.
The soul.
No? Did you get some fucking strange anything when that happened to you? No. Okay.
I said by then, we waited for him to die for so long that we were putting a mirror under his nose. It was like, is he dead or not? It was. I got there at I think 8 in the morning. I had to film my Comedy Central half hour and then get on the first bus from here to Providence.
Wow.
And I was like probably 8 in the morning when I got there, and he looked up, recognized me, and tried to say something. And that was the last he showed any consciousness. And after that, he was just, but he wasn't dead. And he didn't die till like 6 o'clock at night. So by then, like, the gallows humor has come and gone and come again. But we still don't know if he's dead, but he's not. When he was dead, we're like, thank God.
Yeah.
Get this thing out of here.
Over.
Get this thing out of here.
This was in the house.
Yeah.
With a nurse. You had a nurse or something in?
No, there was no nurse there, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you gotta want to have a nurse or somebody there, right?
No, we didn't have a nurse that I remember.
He didn't do the heavy breathing right before he died?
No death rattle.
Did you get that with your mom?
Yeah.
That's the creepiest fucking part.
And then her heartbeat slowed. And her breathing slowed.
Your body
got slower and got slower. Then it fucking stopped.
But your body doesn't want to. The body itself doesn't want to fucking die, so it starts breathing like a motherfucker.
It's like tries.
It's trying to keep itself living or whatever. That was the creepiest part. I remember. Out of nowhere, the breathing really, really hard and heavy.
But just to be able to see him go out peaceful is a fucking blessing to me.
Yeah.
I have no idea what kind of drugs my dad was on at that point. He might have been as hopped up as mother was when she killed herself, for all I know, because my brother was in charge of all that. I just showed up like a tourist.
Which way's ground zero?
Like a tourist.
It's brutal.
Hey, what do you think of this election? Totally off topic with Trump and Hillary. And do you follow this shit or
not really? I mean, I watched the debates just as an excuse to tweet. Like, all right, let me see what I can come up with.
Right.
Just as a joke exercise. And Trump, I think, is amazing to watch. I mean, it's really interesting every time he. And Hillary is horrible.
Except for her charismatic public speaking. It's hard not to enjoy her when she talks publicly. She really gets me motivated.
Yeah. She talks to black people like she's fucking the dog whisperer.
Hey, let me give a plug. I don't know what time Joe Rogan does his podcast, but he has Governor Gary Johnson, the Libertarian candidate, on today. So tune in.
Nice.
Oh, I know Gary. Then he started the weed thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, he talked to me about it at Fox News. I was trying to get on the ground floor with him, that selfish bastard.
He's got that Libertarian National Convention's coming up May 29th weekend in Orlando, and I'm tempted to go, but
he's a good dude. I like him.
Yeah.
He's getting a little buzz, a little bit.
But now that the Republicans are fleeing the sinking ship of Donald Trump, third party's viable now.
I think he has a shot though if it's just him and her, because people really don't like her. Any other Democrat, I think, would have a much better shot.
Wait, who has a shot?
Trump has a good shot at winning.
I think they both do. Both do.
I just can't believe it's down to these two.
Straight out of options.
It's crazy in this country. This is what we got.
Yeah.
In the end?
Yeah.
I like that Trump fucked everything up, but
I love it. Because eventually a guy like Gary Johnson or a Libertarian, I think, will get in if we elect someone outside the box.
All they need to do is get, I think, 5% of the vote, and then they're in
the general election.
Well, they're in the next cycle. In the debates.
Oh, okay.
I don't know exactly how it works.
Yeah, I think it's something like that. I think you're right.
It's a dark time, but I think it's going to make politics better.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to make it better.
The next guy that doesn't, play with those sound bites and shit's going to do really well.
The next group of motherfuckers.
The next group, because they're not going to go back to the old way where they just bullshit through their fucking teeth and speak in sound bites. Yeah. Now they got to be way more real. That's what Trump brought to the process.
Yeah. I think all of them, they all brought a little bit of that. Even Bernie got these young kids invested. Even though if it's a lot of the shit they want dumb, but it's like good to see the motherfuckers invested trying to work on something better. Good.
Right. Absolutely.
I'm almost 50 and I have no kids. I have I leave nothing behind on this earth, and the way my lifestyle, I'm not going to be here for a long time. So, yeah, a Trump for president would be amusing enough.
Yes.
I know it's a hideous, cruel joke, but I can laugh at it because I won't be here for what it leaves in its wake.
Man, and you're all right with that, with your lifestyle.
I could laugh at that.
I'll definitely laugh at it.
What?
I got a kid, but I'm still going to laugh.
No, I mean...
Laughter is very healing. I mean, not to bring the room down.
Him just saying his lifestyle might, shorten his life.
Oh, yeah. Well, so what? You want to live long and boring or fucking short
or
and
like
sharp?
a fucking rock star?
Damn right.
I'm neither. I'm going to live short and boring. I'm really fucking missed the boat.
we were talking about the 27 Club basically earlier. All the people that died at 27.
Yeah.
Hendrix, Joplin, Morrison.
And then even guys who died younger, like Biggie at 24, and then Tupac at 25.
Poltergeist Kid. I mean, who doesn't remember her? How old was Patrice?
42.
41.
Yeah.
41.
All right, because that was about the Lenny Bruce. There's an early 40s group there, too.
Yeah. Comedians.
Yeah.
Musicians in the 20s.
Come on in.
Yeah, Kennison.
Oh, my God. Come on in.
How you doing? Good to see you.
Gillian Jacobs. We haven't seen you in a while.
I know.
Do you know Doug Stanhope?
Yes.
Yes.
Hi.
There he is. He wrote an amazing book called Digging Up Mother, a love story.
Really?
Yes, it's very good.
Oh, man.
It's
Mommy issues?
Nah. She was sick and we had to put her down, but
he helped her commit suicide. That's how the
Really?
book starts.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
yeah, then it gets funnier.
Yeah, she went out on her own, her
On
own
own
way,
terms.
man.
That's-
Own terms, and no one got arrested. But it was basically a suicide in Doug's house
Wow.
with some morphine pills that she was collecting.
And did she take all the pills, or do you have some left over?
She took them all, just like
That's
a
not
fucking
nice.
hoarder. I know.
She should have left a few behind.
That's stingy.
Yeah, the doctor said that 30 of that dosage would be enough to kill any human being, and she took almost 90.
What?
Oh, my.
Yeah.
But it was time. Doug got the call. She knew this is the way she wanted to go out, and Doug finally got the call, and they brought her over to his house, and they made it a little party. He roasted her a little bit. They watched Bad Santa, and they made White Russians.
Love Bad Santa.
Love Bad
Santa's
Santa.
a great
It's a
flick.
great movie.
Yeah.
I didn't like the message it sent.
I love that it was funny all the way through, where usually even good comedies, they get about
some dumb
a
message
third
at
of the
the
way,
end.
and then they have to follow the plot and
Right.
get the girl.
Yeah, no, it was.
Yeah, it was
they threw all that shit out the
Horrible
window.
all the way
Yeah,
through.
it's Bad Santa all the way through.
Yeah,
What do you got going on?
What I'm here in New York City very happily.
You kill your mother this week?
No. Not that I know of.
All right.
I'll call her afterwards. Good reminder to call your mom.
What are you doing in New York?
I'm going to be on Colbert tomorrow.
Yay, nice.
I'm very happy to be here with you guys. The glorious Sirius XM, XFM. I've added. I've made you terrestrial again. And yeah, I've got my show Love is on Netflix, and I have got a movie with Mike Birbiglia coming out in July. I don't know if Mike is a friend of the show, but yeah.
Nice.
I can imagine the sexual tension on that set.
Oh, shit.
Good old Mikey.
For Biggie.
Mike was good, really good in Trainwreck.
Yeah.
He did all right, man. Yeah, he used to do our show.
Used to?
No issues, but it's been a while. I'd love to have Mike back. I saw Love. I binge watched it.
Oh.
Love is great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And we know Jordan.
My cousin Jordan Rock's
Oh,
on there.
yes.
Yeah.
We know
He's
Jordan
so good.
He's great on there.
Yeah.
Proud of that little knuckle.
I love the show.
Thank you.
It was very good. And you guys are doing a second season now, right?
We are shooting it currently. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, absolutely. It's, you want to explain the show for the people that haven't seen it?
Sure. It's myself and Paul Rust, who is a writer and an actor on the show. And we're two dysfunctional people who meet at the end of the first episode, and you sort of watch us stumble around and make mistakes, moving slowly towards possibly being in a relationship. But it's got a really funny ensemble cast. Jordan, Brett Gelman, who's funny in so many TV shows, is on it, and produced by Judd Apatow, and it's on Netflix.
Yeah, and they weave some good tunes through the whole thing, too.
Good tunes.
Really good tunes.
Excellent
good
tunes.
music.
Yeah, it's nice to have the budget for some good tunes.
Yeah, they're spending some money on this thing.
I'm used to, NBC, where we were basically a web series that they let on the air. So it's shocking to me to actually be able to shoot on location. Very basic TV things I'm still really impressed by.
Right. Nice. But they spent money on Community?
Sure.
No?
We weren't allowed to leave the stages. They wouldn't even let us like go off the lot for years at a time. We didn't shoot in daylight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we were. I'm not kidding. We were essentially like a web series that aired on network television.
And
wow.
And the fans saved that show and
so many times.
So many times
until we brought Yahoo to its knees, apparently. I loved all the headlines that we somehow bankrupt Yahoo.
Yeah.
But yeah, you never know with that show. It could still come back. There's another website that needs to be brought down, I'm sure. We're happy to.
That's always a possibility.
Death. Yeah.
Wow.
So it was on Yahoo for how long?
One season. We did 5 on NBC. NBC canceled us finally. Yahoo bought us. We did 1 season, and then all the headlines were like, Yahoo going bankrupt, and Community brings down Yahoo. So.
Did you want to continue with Community at that point when it went to Yahoo? Were you sort of done with it? Like, let's just let this be?
Well, it was sort of this thing of they'd been threatening to cancel us for so long that once they finally did it, I was like, oh, it didn't end me. I'm still okay. So I think it was kind of shocking when they brought us back on Yahoo, but I really do love that cast so much that a chance to like properly like say goodbye to each other and know it's the end was a really nice way to go out rather than like every season wondering, are we done? Are we coming back?
Right.
So I still miss them all and I wish I still worked with them every day, but.
Where were you with Chevy Chase?
He and I are on fine terms. He called me.
I don't know if I trust that octave.
I love the term. We're on fine terms.
Yeah. It's like North and South Korea.
We're on fine terms. Please move on to something else. Oh, I mean, we know Joel pretty good, and Joel said some things.
What are you saying now? What are you saying about Chevy?
I got to read between the lines a little bit.
He's an asshole?
Yeah, I don't know what...
you got a right to get grumpy as an old motherfucker.
I don't know what Gillian wants to say today, but you're on fine terms.
Yes.
She said in the lobby he was real handsy on set.
Handsy?
Look how that shut the whole show down. I tried to Bill Cosby Chevy Chase thing.
Oh, you were just trying to...
Were you
see what I
serious?
can get out of
to
that.
something?
Yeah, I didn't talk to her in the hallway.
Did you make that up or is that real?
I made it up. I didn't talk to her in the hallway.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think so.
didn't hear the whole time.
I sold it.
This is how stupid I am. I'm here and I believed you. I'm in the room. I knew you were here.
You wanted to believe it.
Yeah, he was handsy.
Handsy?
Oh, do tell. Oh, the gossip queen I'm in. Oh, what happened?
Ooh, yeah, please let us know. You got all of us, though.
Gotcha.
Your silence was like, wow, I guess that was true. But
maybe she went through a story in her head.
She was like, I didn't talk to this asshole.
I invented a whole narrative in my head in those 5 seconds. I was like, what? We talked in the lobby? What?
Yeah. But, Love is a very good show.
Thank you.
Love's great.
You liked it a lot, too.
And this is just the second season now, right?
We are shooting it. Yeah, it'll come out probably next year.
Okay.
Be a while. And she gets to shoot all over L.A.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Outdoors during the day.
I love being outdoors.
It makes a difference.
It does.
It's another character.
It truly is.
Yeah.
Like Sex in the City. The city was the 5th lady. I don't know how many.
The city was the first lady.
The city was the first lady.
Did they
the rest
say
of those
that?
broads.
How do you know how well you're doing on Netflix?
You don't.
And
they don't tell you. They
It's
don't
kind of like
even,
Sirius
like this
XM.
Really? Really?
I have no idea how many people we talk to.
Huh.
They give us these numbers from time to time just to show you that you're doing good. But
If my
I don't know
tour's
what it
any
means.
indicator, we're talking to 4 people.
Come on, I thought you said it was going well.
Are you in the middle of a tour
That's
right
hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, just kind of going back and forth, going out.
But same with Netflix, they don't want to give you the power.
No. Yes,
They don't want to give you any fucking power when it comes to negotiating, so they just leave you fucking hanging.
It's the pimp game.
Yep.
So what do you just go by like, all right, how many Twitter followers do we have?
I guess. You get a feeling that it's going well, and they do show you some weird shit, but I don't know what it all means.
You don't know what it adds up to?
Not really, to be honest with you.
But that's how they keep the power.
Right.
Oh.
I'd like to know. You'd like to know how well Love did on Netflix.
Sure. Yeah, that would be nice. I mean, people seem to be watching it. More people are coming up to me and saying they enjoy the show, so...
I think people binge watch it, too. They watch all the episodes in the weekend or on the 2 nights.
Well, it's 10 episodes, and it's like basically half-hour episodes, so you can watch it pretty quickly.
And then you're fiending, though. Now I'm at the end. I'm like, what's next?
I know.
Apatow got me, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I hate that you could do that. Binge watching's cool until you get to the last fucking episode.
I stretch it out. I did it with
Like, holy
Narcos.
shit.
Narcos, I was just
stretched
going to
it out.
say that. And you think that they're going to close it out.
No, it's more.
Yeah, and then I went to the Wikipedia page and I see what's left of that guy's life.
Yes.
And you go, I don't know if I want to see the next season. Sounds like it's kind of boring after that.
They changed certain things in the first season too, like the escape in the season that they had when he gets out with a gunfight. That wasn't how in real life he did. He just dressed like a woman and they snuck him out.
Really?
That was how Escobar escaped from jail. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They just dressed him like a woman and snuck him out.
He did beat the guy to death in the jail with the pool stick.
I believe he did. Yes, that was true. Oh, that Pablo! What a temper.
I never saw it.
What?
Nope.
You have to watch it. The dude who plays Pablo is great.
I was too
That
busy
dude's
watching
great.
Love.
Thank you.
He played that
so
fake fat stomach. Yeah, Love is because I got through Love. I had nothing else.
I said it recently. I could finally watch TV again.
I tried to get
now
Jordan.
That the two kids are getting a little older. I could finally give them an iPad and watch my own shit. Finally, so
I tried to get Jordan to let me read the scripts from the next season of Love, but that didn't work out.
Why? What the fuck's wrong with Jordan?
I didn't get up with him.
He's got to give you a little peek.
Yeah, I wanted to know what's happening.
You've never had alcohol. Is that
Never.
true?
Yes.
In your life?
In my life.
You psychopath.
That's impossible.
Here I am, an impossibility, I guess.
But I mean, when you're like a teenager or whatever, you just, I don't know.
Well, I never had it as a teenager, though. But what's your alcohol then?
Coffee?
Yeah, all right. That's a drug.
Sure. Yeah. I don't smoke.
No pot. You never smoke pot?
No.
Oh, wow.
Never smoke pot.
Drugs? Any drugs?
No.
Lick a toad?
Wow. How do you...
You grew up where? Where'd you grow up?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
All right, I can see why. After looking around, like, I don't want no part of this shit.
No, this is why I bring it up, because I only learned this today, but your family owned a brewery.
Yes, my mom's family owned a brewery.
For over 100 years.
What's the brewery?
1847 to 19, what's the
Sure,
date? 48.
sure, yeah. It was called Kohler Beer. It was in Erie, Pennsylvania.
K-O-H?
K-O-E.
Erie, the mistake by the lake.
Yes, exactly. The
I know
mistake
it.
by the lake.
Yeah, I know the Panos place. You know the restaurant Panos?
Sure. My grandpa liked to go to Rum Runners.
It's a Greek place. Yeah.
Wait, isn't Kohler a toilet brand too?
Yes, exactly. I don't have that money though. That's some good money.
There's Cougars Bar and Grill
In Erie?
Yeah, it's right across the street from the comedy club, and it says "Catch 'em on the prowl." I remember.
Really?
I remember doing a bit about it. It's right across from whatever Junior's JR's comedy club.
Yeah.
And so I remember doing a bit about it. It should be called Skanks. Fuck 'em before they're dead.
Oh, man.
Are you hitting
Erie's
Erie
a
on your...
fucking town.
I hit it already.
Erie's a,
hit it
it's
already,
a different
you're
kind
It
of
was
town.
wonderful, yeah.
It's terrible.
Terrible.
Buffalo, Erie. That's where my family's from.
Yeah.
There's good people up there, though.
They are.
Salt of the earth.
I lived in
Yeah.
Buffalo for 3 years.
That's
people
cold.
People are good.
The
Yep.
song
the winters
Erie
were
Canal
fucking
makes
brutal.
it...
Yeah.
but-
Do you miss the winters at all?
No.
You
Oh,
don't-
look, you pulled up my family's beer. That's
Oh.
Yep.
That's
That's
the can?
What's in a pink can? It's a fat can
That
for
is
beer.
old
That
school.
can.
That's
Yeah.
a fat beer can.
It's a fat beer can. That image up there on the top, that was the brewery. They tore it down, and now it's a car dealership. But,
Your mother's family's Dutch?
partly Dutch, yeah.
Okay.
A little bit Dutch.
A little bit Dutch.
So why did
I think-
why did they close it down after well over 100 years?
You know, my great-grandfather ran the place, and I think he held out too long. They got offers to sell to, a Budweiser or one of the national, and he held on. And then by the time my grandfather took over, nobody wanted it anymore. So they basically sold it for parts. They sold the name.
Oh, that's sad.
they ripped like a hole in the side of the brewery to pull out all the brewing equipment, and then it stood empty for decades. And then finally they just leveled the building. It was really sad.
How much could he have gotten for it at one point?
Oh, probably
That whole thing?
Yeah, it's all gone. It's known by the collar it keeps. I could be a brewing heiress, but
I don't know what that means. Known by the color.
the head
it
on the
keeps-
beer.
Yeah.
They had a good head on the beer.
Yeah.
Not being a beer drinker myself, I don't know if that's good or bad, but
Old school beer, though, where you had to open it up with a can opener.
yeah.
Can opener beer.
That is amazing to
Look,
me.
there you go.
There you
can
go.
opener
Oh,
beer.
you got to do both sides like this canned
cool.
milk?
You and the Pabst people were always going after each other.
Yeah.
That's amazing to me.
My grandfather went to brewing school, and
How much could he have gotten for it, do you think?
I probably millions, don't you think? I don't know.
Yeah, the
Probably,
property.
yeah, but now nothing.
On the micro.
Do you have any cans, like old cans in your house?
I have some like old trays that were, advertisement trays with the name on it.
Yeah.
I have some coasters, and I've tried not to go too crazy. I don't want like a museum to the brewery in my house, but I do sometimes go on eBay, and I've got some like novelty salt and pepper shakers that are in the shape of old beer bottles.
That's amazing.
Yeah. It was cool, growing up to go back and drive by the brewery, and my parents had their wedding reception at the Rathskeller across the street and everything, but it's all gone now.
So wait, were you alive when it was 78 they sold it?
Yeah, I was not alive. No, it was not active my whole life, but it was like fun to go around Erie with my grandpa because there were so many ex-employees of the brewery.
And they all knew him.
They all knew him.
He's like the mayor.
Yeah, and he was a little tiny guy, and everybody loved him. He was friendly, and so it was fun to go around with my grandpa and have people be like, I used to, deliver for you, and, in the 60s, my dad worked for you, but yeah,
wow.
All gone.
That's pretty wild. That's a hell of a family business.
1847.
Well, it's funny because I tried to get some Prohibition stories out of him, because they stayed open somehow during Prohibition, so something had to be going on. Yeah, but he wouldn't really ever tell me anything, but I'd be like, did you know any mobsters? And he's like, I laundered some money. I was like, you laundered money from mob? But that was all I could get out of him. And I guess they had some contract with the government during Prohibition to make like near beer, like non-alcoholic beer, but they were
still
quote unquote forgetting to take the alcohol out.
Yeah.
And he told me some story of my great grandfather going to renew the license in DC and hearing that they were going to crack down on him and just like turning and walking out the other door. But I didn't get a lot of great stories out of him. So
do you think you're staining the memory of your grandfather by not drinking?
He fully knew. I think I was a real oddity to him that I didn't drink. But you know what? I think between him and all my relatives, they did enough drinking for me. They've taken care of that.
He's dead?
He passed away. Yeah, he lived to be 95, which is a pretty good run.
Beer is good for you.
Yeah, for somebody who never took care of themselves and had a congenital bone condition, 95 is not bad.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Isn't it always odd people who just make it? How did he do it? I don't know. He drank and he ate hats. Right?
Yeah.
Right. Fuck, he's alive. He's 90.
I know. Steak tartare and beer, I guess will get you to 95.
Never took care of himself.
Never.
Jesus, that's awesome.
No, he had a brittle bone condition.
Steak tartare.
Yeah, loved raw meat.
Yeah, because he could pass it. It's cooked meat to stay in your system and kill you. Grandfather's a genius.
There's some shit going on with raw meat, though.
Maybe he took it easy on his heart because he had brittle bones, so maybe he didn't move his heart as fast.
He did not move a lot at all.
Took a gentler route through
life. A lot of sitting.
That's what how brittle were the bones?
Do you remember that movie with Samuel L. Jackson and Bruce Willis, the M. Night Shyamalan?
Pulp Fiction?
No.
Unbreakable.
Yes. So whatever that condition is that Samuel L. Jackson had in the movie, that's what my grandfather
had. Brittle bones? Mr. Glass?
Yes. Osteogenesis imperfecta.
So he broke a lot of fucking bones.
Yeah, he actually got sent home from World War II because they said he wasn't worth the risk. He couldn't even carry the pack. They basically said, you can peel potatoes, but if you fall off the stool doing that, you'll break all your bones. So they sent him home. And I found all these letters after he passed away of him desperately trying to re-enlist in the army and get sent back, but they wouldn't
take him.
No, they wouldn't take him.
Wow. So how many bones?
Blue sclera. You see there how it says the blue scleras. Yeah, my grandfather, the whites of his eyes were blue. And I remember when he would go to the hospital, the doctors would bring all the residents in and be like, you'll probably never see this ever again, but he's got blue sclera. Random facts.
Wow.
Osteogenesis imperfecta.
And he made it to 95.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
I know.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Grandfather used to drive trucks for her family beer company.
Is that true? I don't know. He used to steal cars. I remember that from his sister, his older sister.
Let's see. Tom in New Hampshire, go ahead.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Welcome aboard, Tom.
What's that?
Welcome to the show.
Sorry, man, a little nervous. Driving up 89, listening to you guys all the time. It's great up in Vermont right now. But funny story is my dad's family is from Erie, and my grandfather used to drive trucks. So the funny story with Kohler's was when Grandpa, I remember him telling this story, they would go out and they would have Pilsner and they would have lager in the back of the truck. So when he would deliver, he would go into the bartender and he'd say, well, how many barrels of Pilsner and lager? And they were all the same beer, but what he would have is a big tub of like paste. And Grandpa would tell me the story. He goes, it's all the same beer. He goes, nobody knew the freaking difference. So he'd go out there and he'd post a bunch of things on the barrels, and the bartenders would drink and say, oh, that tastes great. And my grandpa would be like, it's the same fucking beer. They're idiots. But no, it's funny because, my family grew up there. And,
not so much.
It's a good story, though.
I was trying to add to it.
I like it.
That was a good story.
Thank you for calling. I'm kinder than these guys. I appreciate your story so much.
It wasn't a bad story, but I wouldn't consider it hilarious. He set it up like it was going to be like an Abbott and Costello.
All right.
And there was a human arm in the beer.
Gillian appreciates a good beer story.
Sure. I love it. I don't even know what a Pilsner is, but I know that we made it, allegedly.
Thank you, sir. We got to say hi to Mike Tyson, who's on the hotline. Mr. Tyson, how are you, sir?
How are you?
Hey, Mike. We're good. What's going on? We got Sherrod Small in studio, Doug Stanhope, and Gillian Jacobs, just so you know that there's a lot of people.
Hey, guys.
How's it going?
What's going on?
Mr. Tyson?
Not much. I'm here talking to your guys in the morning.
Did you wake up just for this phone call, or were you up doing other press?
Well, I was feeding some pigeons. Decided whether I was going to let them out if they're too windy or what.
You still have birds?
To the day I die.
Where do you keep them?
Still in Vegas?
I keep them at my house, where I'm supposed to keep them at.
Oh, I don't know.
They keep them in a... Excuse me?
I don't know why I don't think of pigeons being in Vegas. I guess I'm so used to them being here. I've never seen pigeons anywhere but New York.
Yeah.
No, but I have thoroughbred pigeons. My pigeons are licensed with birth certificates and all that crap.
Wow.
So do they stay on
I know they're related to 100 years. I know their ancestors are 100 years ago.
So wait, are they stay on your property, or do they just fly and come back? I know that's a stupid question, but I know nothing about birds.
No, well, let me how do I explain it? It's just doing all my life something that it's an event going on before Christ. There's people pigeon manure was first used before cow manure. It goes along back. That's man's first seventh friend, pigeons.
Yeah, I guess I just was never exposed to them as a kid, but there's a lot of pictures of you like holding on to them and going into the cage, and birds freak me out. I just can't be around a lot of them.
Hey, listen, let me explain. Can I explain? I have some friends that they had birds that in the family for 700 years.
We couldn't hear you, Mike, because your phone is cutting out a little bit.
Rough. I have friends that have pigeons that have been in their family for 700 years.
Oh, damn.
700, did you say?
Yes.
Wow.
Only past the Crusades and all that stuff.
Damn, that must be some Middle Eastern friends.
Yes, he is. You're right.
I know it. I know the bloodline.
And your cartoon, the Adult Swim cartoon, Mike Tyson Mystery, Season 2 is starting, but when is it starting? Is it this Sunday?
I believe it is this Sunday. Isn't it, Joe? It's this Sunday.
And you're promoting...
Plan, buddy.
What's that?
I think it's already on, Jimmy.
On Adult Swim.
On Adult Swim. I'll watch that show.
I think it's already airing.
You know, I couldn't expect in a million years that somebody would want a cartoon about me. That's why I noticed those executives. Because me, myself, and the actual... the writer, the guy, Hugh said, I don't think this is going to be a good idea either, Mike. Because I said, I don't think I want to be a cartoon character. I didn't like the idea... And then I realized they told us to go in the studio, and I guess they knew better than we did.
Yeah, it seems like the show's a hit.
We got to say,
I'm very grateful for that.
Right. We got to say goodbye to Gillian Jacobs.
Great to see you guys. Thank you for having me.
Bye, Gillian.
Bye, guys.
Nice meeting you.
Bye, Gillian.
Definitely check out Love on Netflix.
Yes, Love on
Netflix. It's a really, really good show. I enjoyed it a lot.
On Netflix? What's on Netflix?
Bye.
Gillian Jacobs' show. It's called Love. It's a Judd Apatow show. It's very well done. So.
On Netflix?
Yeah,
Netflix.
And they're filming season 2 right now. She came in pretty much to say hi. So.
Hey, are you still doing your one-man show?
Yes, I'm doing that. I do it from Thursdays to Sundays.
Nice. Where?
My off day.
It's at Brad Garrett's club, right?
Oh.
Yeah. I never thought in a million years I would like such an intimate-looking place.
Well, it's used to doing it in
I'm
theaters.
used to doing the 900-seat arenas, and now I have a 300-seat, and man, it's so awesome. The energy is so awesome.
Yeah, so you got more control of the energy in there. It's a better. I think a smaller room is more.
Exactly,
Yeah, it's
the
better.
energy. Man, it's just awesome when you learn to work off of energy. I never realized.
Right.
This is an awesome.
And it's got to be said again, we all saw it. This one-man show that Tyson does is ridiculously good.
Yeah.
Funny.
The HBO one, right?
I would assume it's the same one,
Yes.
right? You didn't...
Well, it's not the same. It's not the same one. It's Undisputed Truth, but it's more of a. It's almost like this one is almost like stand-up.
Oh, okay.
It goes through some of the chronological parts of my life when I was younger, but it turns more into like a stand-up thing.
Okay, so you've added to it since the
great.
HBO special.
Do you have Jake LaMotta opening for you?
Hey, listen, man. I really admire that man.
He's my neighbor.
Besides all the fights that he had and all the stuff, and he was the Bronx Bull. And listen, he's 90-something years old, and man, to say, man, he must have been. He's remarkable. To say he wasn't taking as many punches as people think he was. If he was, he wouldn't even be able to his name.
You know,
so, man, I used to give him that kind of credit. Everybody thought he was a bruiser, but he had to be an intelligent fighter. You know what I mean? Not to been around that long and to have a reputation for taking a lot of punches. He didn't take a lot of punches, but he could take a great punch. But he was very crude and getting away from punches that didn't look like he was getting. It didn't look like he was getting away, but he didn't get his hit as much as people thought he did.
We
96 years old, and he's more conscious than a friend of mine.
Yeah, we interviewed him once, and he was a little bit, you could tell he's in his 90s, but it was fascinating because I think everyone he's ever fought is probably dead, or at least anybody of note that he's ever fought died. He was, the last of, he's the absolute last of that line of fighters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Listen, and this is also, he's the last of the Mafia ran era fighter.
Yeah.
When the mob ran the business, ran all the businesses basically. Now it's with America, but before it was the mob that owned everything. But now, man, and he ran, and he stood up and went against the mob. And he has a tremendous amount of good courage and heart, and such a kind and considerate man. I really admire him a great deal.
Hey, Mike, it's really hard to hear you, buddy. It's your phone is very. Are you on a cordless or a cellular? That's okay. Are you on a cordless or a cellular?
Yeah, want to make sure.
I'm in a cordless phone. It's connected to my house, one of those phones.
Yeah, sounds like you need a new battery in that thing.
Yeah, it's kind of cutting in and out.
I'm sorry, it's pretty dead. It's moved here, so everything's not totally in place.
Right.
And you're promoting back in the day, because in case we get cut off, at least promote the film you're promoting.
Yeah.
It's amazing the cast you got. Michael Madsen, I don't know William DeMeo, I guess he plays the lead, but Alec Baldwin, Annabella Sciorra, whose name I can never say right, Danny Glover, Shannon Doherty. It's a pretty amazing cast.
Hey, man, I didn't know we're in it. God damn, yes it is.
Have you seen it?
Well, no, I haven't seen it. I would like to.
I love Mike Tyson. I'd like to see it.
Yeah,
you make a nice cameo in the movie.
I know when I came in, I wish that man. I see a bunch of the people that their family members or somebody was associated with the film, and they tell me how good the film was. And man, I mean, it's really I can't wait to see it. I want to be involved again. Yeah. I was just very grateful that they asked me to be in the movie.
Right?
Do you like acting?
I love acting.
Yeah.
But the fact is, I understand what it's like for Mr. DeMeo to come back. It's hard to come back from situations like me and itself, and to see that he had the courage to stand up and come back. You got to look at that as something to admire as well. We're all going to have hard times and tribulations in our life. It's just how we handle them.
Yeah, you seem to be doing quite well. I mean, you sound pretty upbeat.
I'm just very grateful. I'm just very grateful that I'm still here. So yes, do kind things and make up for things in the past that I wasn't able to do.
True.
I want to see the one, man. I'm going to be in Vegas at the end of the month, so I'm going to try to come to your show. I'm going to stay an extra day, actually, and come on a Saturday. Do you do 1 or 2 shows a night?
No, sure. But I normally do shows like doing soulmates. Do them at 7, and then I like to do one at 10. So I'm only doing the tennis show because there's somebody's working at 7.
Oh, okay. Who bumped Mike Tyson? Well, someone says at 7 o'clock. What comic came in and bumped Tyson? I'd love to know who's working that early show.
Shucky Green. Good old Shucky.
Shucky Green. Did you say Shucky Green?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know Mr. Chucky. I knew him.
I believe that. That's old Vegas.
Yeah, I met Mr. Green.
Nice.
All right.
We have to wrap up, Mike. Our show is over. We ended 12 minutes ago.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, God, please don't say sorry.
Don't
to
be
us.
sorry. It starts April 15th. Joanne just texted me. She said you're taking your show to South America in July, and your cartoon is on Sundays starting April the 15th. And you can catch Mike at Brad Garrett's Comedy Club. I think it's in the MGM, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
And 6 or 5 nights a week, he's doing a show there. Go to MikeTysonLive.com or Mike Tyson on Twitter. And the movie, I want to get the proper promotion. Back in the day, Mike has a cameo in it. But I saw half of it because I didn't get the link until like fucking 11 o'clock. And I'll watch the rest of it today. But, it's a good boxing film.
Your phone's really crapping out.
Yeah,
Mike.
It's really hard to hear you, Mike.
You didn't see it either.
No. No, Opie saw it. I saw about it the first hour of it.
I saw the movie, Mike.
You saw more than I did, huh?
Yeah, I saw the thing. It's called Back in the Day, and, a nice cameo from Mike Tyson.
Nice.
Near the end of the movie.
Thank you very much.
All right.
I'll see you when I'm out in Vegas.
Yeah, we got to get you in studio. It's a lot easier than a bad phone connection.
Hey, I'm sorry.
No, I can't have Mike Tyson saying sorry to me. You're kidding.
That's just wrong in every way.
It's not right.
I'm doing hard times now. It didn't get better.
It's not right. We'll never accept a sorry from Mike Tyson. All right, Mike. We'll let you go. We'll be in touch. We'll see you soon. And the next time you're in New York.
Thank you, man. God bless, guys.
All right,
brother.
See you later. God, he's the best.
He's the best.
Yeah, it was hard to understand because but it sounded like a cordless. That didn't sound like a cellular phone. That sounded like cordless.
That's why I don't do phoners.
I never do them.
Fucking hate them.
Yeah.
I'd just rather not do it.
They're hard to do.
Wait for the technology to catch up.
You guys understood way more than I did. I didn't hear shit in that phone call.
Yeah.
It was really tough to listen to.
There's something to be said for a landline when it comes to phone calls.
Yeah.
Tyson is so entertaining too, Doug.
Yeah.
He came in here one day and we just all hit it off, and he does great radio.
We don't take phoners from almost anybody, but from him, it's like, it's a bad connection, but
Right.
I like the guy.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
So.
You can't say no.
No, I wouldn't say no. I just, you get the delay, and then you're saying something, but by the time
but... No, you go. Go ahead. No, I'm sorry.
There he is on the show last time. Hey, I was looking up Jake LaMotta during that phone call. So he's going to be 95 in July.
Unreal.
And he got married in 2013.
What are you talking about?
She was in here. She was all right.
No. He was at my house playing poker.
Oh, wait. He's your neighbor, so.
Yeah, he was.
That's her?
Yeah. Yeah,
come on, man.
Denise. So they get a documentary crew there, or just a guy that's filming for the wedding. Is the day before they're supposed to go to the ceremony before the fucking. So he's at my house playing poker. He's freezing. He's the tremors, and we got heaters on either side of him, and a blanket wrapped around him, and he's getting worse. And the guy that brought him over is not doing anything. I go, shouldn't we call Denise? Because he's not getting any better. Right. And they canceled the wedding, and he went to the hospital with pneumonia.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
What?
So I don't think they ever actually got married.
Okay. On his page, it said married in 2013, but...
It was scheduled.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
And he really is your neighbor? He lives right in Bisbee.
Yeah, he lives a block over and a block down.
He outlived all his kids?
He also lives in New York and Miami.
Right.
But his house there, he's usually around in October, November.
Gotcha. I love those old school boxing. Jake LaMotta, the old school guys are the best, right?
LaMotta. He outlived all his kids?
Everyone. He's outlived everyone.
Like one kid died of liver cancer, one kid died in a car crash?
No, the Swiss Air crash in Canada.
Swiss Air
I think it was Canada, right? When Swiss Air went down?
I'm not sure.
In the 90s? I believe it was 97 or something?
Yeah. His son, Swiss.
Right. In 98, yeah. It really...
That's sad.
98.
There was a movie about that, like a made-for-TV movie or something about the Swiss air crash and the people who were involved with the recovery. It was really depressing.
All right.
But yeah, Jake lost both his kids.
We've run out of time.
I got to say one joke Jake kept telling, though.
Have we not talked about this since?
I don't know.
I do a bit about him on my last special about seeing his act that, it's called Lady and the Champ. And she wrote it and in it I talk about him repeating the same joke over and over. I fought Sugar Ray so many times. It's a wonder I don't have diabetes.
I got diabetes.
So that's in the bit. Then he comes on your show. He does that same joke, the one from my act, 4 different times in 26 minutes, or 3 different times.
It probably was more than 4.
Well, the 4th time he goes, did I already do that one? And Jimmy goes, it's funny every time, champ. But I was getting
funny every time.
I was getting blown up with emails, people going, I thought you were exaggerating. I go, no, that's the joke, and he did it live in Bisbee over and over and over again, and everyone's like, the emperor wears no clothes.
I fought Sugar Ray so many times, I got diabetes. Oh, good one.
It works, though.
Well, that's how much we respect the guy, because anyone else we would have said, we heard you.
Yeah, you can't call out a guy who's 95 who literally couldn't be knocked down in his career.
Right.
There's nothing to say to that guy other than just, many times you got to do it. That makes you happy. Yeah, Sugar Ray couldn't knock him down.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Fuck.
Doug, this was great. It was good to see you, buddy. It's been a while. The book is called Digging Up Mother, a love story. It's a terrific read, and I look forward to the next book.
Thank you. Always a pleasure to see all of you.
Okay.
I'm going to keep going.
You're out. We're out, too. Sherrod, thank you, buddy.
Yes, thank you, brother. I love you.
All right. Race Wars tomorrow night on this channel.
That's right.
With Kurt Metzger at 7 o'clock, sorry. And then Jimmy's got a whole bunch of dates he's adding to his tour.
Yeah, as of right now, I'll be in Los Angeles at the Novo Theater. Tickets available. And the night after, I'll be in Vegas at the Mirage, and then I will be in West Hampton, New York, and a shitload of cities being added probably on sale tomorrow.
Wow. Okay. We'll have more info tomorrow. JimNorton.com for all your Jim Norton info.
Jimmy!
I dropped a banana, and now I'm debating if I should pick it up and eat it. I think I'm going to eat it. I'm going to eat it. I'm going to eat it. A little wince. I'm good. See you guys tomorrow.